A lot of puddles. Oh, I hate it. So it's 1, 2, 3 to the north. Oh, disaster. Three tiny one in the middle, like here. White sea on the south pole, and one big sea in the middle. So we might will have a chance to see a nice naval battle in that central ocean, I'd say, but it's not guaranteed. So let's take a look at Persia. No, not Persia. Oh, oh, that's really cool, Lisbon. Oh no, it's not very cool, Lisbon, because Dido is there, and Dido can't trade with anyone right now, as I can see. Oh, actually, no, it can trade with Persia. Oh my god. Oh, it's a lot of gold. Trading with Persia is a pleasure, because Persia will have yellow district in every single city, and maybe a triangle, maybe even triangle. Nice Yosemite for Persia. Ooh, solid start. It's epic start. 3-1 base, 1-3 tile, and 2-2 deer. Not that many good tiles though. But it's okay. It's 2-2, 1-3. Yeah, it's 1-3, 2-2, and what? And another 2-2. Yeah, I guess. It's okay start for tire. It's +3 harbor and +3 campus right next to that mountains. So that's fine. And it can boost both of that district with Governor Plaza. Of course, you waste like 2 tiles of it, but it's okay. It's fine. And he can. Oh, look at this. Yeah, he can settle that Lux to the north. Maybe even Maze. Okay, it's +4 campus. If he of course open horseback animal husbandry, but he probably won't open it. So meh. And what I'd like to say that to the north you can check that coffee here. That's his second city. Really awesome, very strong. 2 2 tiles and another 2 2 tile and a fish, and nice two districts like harbor, campus, and something else. I believe it might be even the industrial zone, but most likely it'll be plus what, 1 2 3 plus 3 theatrical square, even without any wonders. Yeah, that's the options. How he'll play, we'll see later. On another C, he can of course settle left, and it still be okay. Somehow Michael's AFK. Come on, Michael, do the thing. Move the screen, show us someone else. Uh, it's a lot of coffee. It's 5 coffee in a single city. Oh, that's cool. He can share it with all his allies. Okay, finally, someone else. It's Lisbon, surrounded by rivers. Oh, it's really hard to take city. Uh, ooh, it's not opening builder, okay, but it's just because he must scout. It's just Dima. Nice cliffs of Dover, but he can't settle there. Or can he? Wait, it's a triangle. They're all allies right in the middle of the map, and they can trade using the same sea. That's win condition positioning. Where is Basil? We have to find Basil. And he's not even lonely, Basil. He still can trade with those guys. Okay. So it's 4 versus 4. It's like east and west. Very good settling spots. It's amazing, boys. Nice, nice, nice. It's good to have this. Okay, Cock Alpha, it's fish definitely. Whenever you see a capital named Alpha, you know it's a task force fish. And he has 2 2 base with the 2 2 tiles and nothing more. Nice campus might be destroyed. I don't know. I don't think Gorgo plays these games. He's opening with mining and he's rushing what? Red district? What the hell is he doing? Why are you rushing mining? That's tricky one. Maybe he's about to rush someone with Hoplites? Who knows? Sweden has 2 to base, some forests, and only 1 2 2 tile, the first string as I can see. Yeah, you can settle snow, but probably no one would like to settle snow. And I'm not sure that Sweden has bonus from that snow tiles, but he definitely get bonus from that Mount Kilimanjaro. Finally, Michael focused on that wonder. Ooh, you can settle that green hill with I guess it will be a 3-2 base, and you can work all these three tiles to the east. And if it's a second city for Sweden, that it's a massive victory. Oh, Sweden did that trick, or did he? No, he didn't. It was turn 5. Yeah, you know, if you work a 3 foot tile for a single turn, you'll get a 3 pops. You'll get pops faster, but you'll delay scout for a turn. So it's actually, are you? It's 3 turns. If it's no, you're not. Ooh, that's tricky one. Non-capped cities settles on desert, tundra, and snow tiles receive an additional 2 food and 2 production. Oh, okay, so that's how they buffed Sweden. Oh, yeah, he might settle that desert hill. Yeah. Oh, now I get why Sweden is good because of that extra yields on his cap. He's not aware of Kilimanjaro at all, unfortunately. He haven't he, he, he haven't seen any good tiles yet, but he's about to find about that wonder. Well, I have to remind you that there was a game where player was well, where player left 5 tiles to oh, Chocolate Hills, and he have never discovered it because of his scout rows, and he had only one scout though, but still it was like right in front of his capital city, and he have never discovered that Chocolate Hills. It was so hilarious. Oh, it's already flooded. Look at this 4-2 sugar tile. That's awesome. Um, okay, it's pearls. Pearls are better now. It used to be a terrible tiles, and of course it's still not the best tiles, but at least it's a 2-2 tile after you improve it. So it's not that bad anymore. They added BBG team added extra production on that tile. I don't know who in the common sense would punish players with unworkable tiles for entire game. Why are you like that? And by the way, that extra production on a fish, on approved fish tiles, it's also BBG team's invention, because fishes was what, a 3-0, 3-0 and extra gold, and only with BBG it's became 3-1. Can you imagine having that tiles? Yeah, game devs would just want you to suffer. He might go for that 1-3 settle, yes, but I'm not sure will he. I think his option here is settle north on the marble tile. No one will settle rice tile. It's a marble tile. Okay, if marble on the hill, so maybe it's not a point. Do we have a remap token? I think Forever Young have passed spawn. It's a good spawn position for both teams. So if they are like 4 together, they can assume that their allies are four players next to each other. So everyone can trade. It's a very good, solid game with a lot of stats, a lot of naval trade routes, a lot of gold, and massive armies in the end. So do you want to play this game Forever Young? Or you want to gamble once again? No, they agree to play this. Yeah, when you have good positioning, you just play the game. Good luck, have fun, and we can talk about some other dudes. Wait, who's the red one? It's Indonesia, right? So it's Indonesia right next to India and right next to Basil. Uh-huh. Okay, it's not everything. Or maybe I'm color blind or what? Dido, Persia, and Sweden. Oh, Dido, Persia, and Sweden. It's not Sweden. It's Portugal. Dido, Persia, and Portugal all together. To the side of their triangle, you can see, here it is, you can see Basil, and it will fight India most likely, and maybe even Gitarja, but Saint Jonkas protects. So you can see that both teams forms a square here. Maybe it's trapezoid, I guess, whatever, it's square. And another square over here, like 1, 2, 3, and a 4, like this. That's cool. Okay, let's talk about tier. What we can see here: improved fish and the scout settler. Yeah, right. Somehow he didn't went north. Maybe he haven't discovered it yet, or maybe he found something better to the south. Is it Maize Settle? Hmm. I think that headed to the north is perfect. Why haven't he walked there? Yeah, it's nice harbor, nice campus, nice. Yeah, why he's not there? And where is going? Where are you going, Vladimir? What are you doing? What are your plans? That's mystery. 3-1 for Pasargade and 2-2 for Pak 3. Go back. Maybe he found something better. But they're about to find out that they have their inland sea for trading for all the 3 seas. And it's definitely a massive discovery. Monuments in production. Okay. And Persia can settle like 20 cities. Look how much space does Persia has. It's everything here to the north. It's 1/8. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 and divided. No, like this and like this. It's a quarter of the map exclusively for Persia. He can settle 20 cities if he wants. That's massive. Yeah, we can say that this white guy is Gorgo here can settle a lot of cities as well, but it is located on a peninsula and Persia has solid uh, solid ground around him. So wow, I guess Persia can carry this game. Everyone can carry. It's a perfect triangle for Lisbon. Oh, we haven't approved the fish yet, but he's about to do so. I think I'd like to buy third ring here with a 3-1 fish. 1 to 3. He can't settle city next to that lake, and I believe he'll play distant harbor with a +3, which is nice. +3 harbor is okay. It's like basic harbor because whatever you do, you still have +3 harbor, and it's really cool one because it's with a policy card and oh, and a tier 2 building. Can't remember. It's not dogs, but whatever. You'll get 6 production, 6 gold, and with the dedication is extra 6 signs. So harbor is one of the best district in the game, and it's so universal and cool. I really like how they work with the harbor and what it can do. So he settled on the marble tile. Classical Greeks, they won't make those statues with marble. Okay, do what you gotta do. And somehow he bowed out third ring tile because he didn't have second 2-2 tile. That's unfortunate. He's about to get third pop. That's very unfortunate. He doesn't have enough tiles. And I guess it's possible for him to build Acropolis combo wombo with the 3 cities, right? No, he can't. No. Well, he could, If he'd settled not on the marble but on a 2-2 tile, he could build a triple Acropolis buff, triple Acropolis setup, but he decided not to. Oh, he steals. Uh, Sweden steals builder from the Vatican City. He finally found Kilimanjaro Mountain, and I wonder where he'll settle on that 3-2 base. It looks like a good option, but from another hand, because it's Sweden, and does he remember he's playing Sweden? If he knows it, maybe he can go for a desert tile and get extra 2-2 base. So it's 4-4, I guess, or it's just 2-2 base, or a guaranteed 2-2 base, not 2-1. Oh, oh, yeah, maybe I didn't get how that base working for Sweden. Maybe it's just 2-2 base no matter what tile you settle. Then it's not cool. He moves south. Okay, he's about to settle desert tile find and we'll find out. Someone got relic, but he just didn't even show us who was there. Oh no. Muscle memory, which forced you to close all those messages. It's actually really good ones. So I was so pissed with these things early on when the game was just released. It was so annoying there, and they fixed it in a couple of years, only in a couple of years by the utilization measurements. It's a fast update, so they fixed them and they're okay now. It's still a lot of messages, but they're not spamming. You can check other games, like I guess months ago I was playing. Oh, how they called? Oh, I forgot the game name. Oh God. Uh, it's like oh my, I remember the Planet Fall, but it was not Planet Fall. Oh, whatever. And there was a lot of messages that you don't really need. A lot of extra spam, and I'm so frustrated about that. And you know, when you say something is bad in your game, which you're playing like 8 hours per day, well, you better check others games which have even better, even worse interface options. So now I appreciate Civ devs for that. The most okay notification system ever done, especially for multiplayer games. Oh, can you remember when you have to click and you got announcement on top of your window? Maybe it's actually BB. Maybe it's a multiplayer help. Maybe a multiplayer helper moves all those things out. Oh, look at that! He stole a builder from a Vatican City, and now he can't settle. And you know what's gonna happen? Vatican City is about to take his settler, or even a city. We've seen this last week. We've seen this last week, but those guy who lost City eventually won his game. Actually, he won he achieved victory and he survived, and it was quite epic because he lost his second city to City State. Of course, this time it's third city, and maybe City State will just follow that scout, or maybe those warriors will just step left and they will prevent settling. He of course can settle right on these lamps. Yeah, right on this ship, and it's fine. It's not the best city in the world, but it's not the worst one. And you can just go away and settle somewhere else. Come on, show us, it's important. No. Okay, let's check Indonesia. Nice horses, no campuses yet, no. Oh, it doesn't have any good reef tiles. Yeah, there is +3 campus on that island, but that's basically it. Nice Mataram. And I don't really get this the city, the inland city. Maybe he can play distant harbor. Okay, look at that. Those warriors moved away, and it looks like one of them just died from an old age. Huh. Yeah, I think he's about to lose scout. Is it okay to trade scout for a builder? Well, then no. It depends how many stat that builder has, and I believe it's at least two charges. Sorry, not stat charges. I believe it's about 2 charges there on that builder. We can see it now because of the bugs, but well, save is not safe if you don't have many bugs. Yeah, everything is fine, so you can settle here. Where did the second warrior gone? He just disbounded because oh, look at this! Another builder is about to pop up. And he might even steal it because of there is no zone of control. He might steal that builder. It depends, of course, on warrior where he'll go. Oh no, there is the second one. Okay. He just moves south. Let's see. Come on, show us in there. Oh. I think Byzantium should take religion first. It's a really strong one. We have a nice Chantian. First great merchant, but that's it. No good great persons in the side. Okay, 1, 2, 3 cities for India, and Mumbai far away north, right next to the truffle, and on a 2-1 base. Why it's there? Who knows? Maybe it's the only spot with the fresh water. I guess that's it. And he of course can build step well over there and farm a lot of food with extra housing. Keep in mind that India has a step well and doesn't really share concept of the non-fresh concept of the freshwater mechanics in the game because well step wells. Yep. He get plus 2-2. He get plus 2-2 on the difficult terrains. Look at this 4-3 base next to the 3-3 tiles around him. Oh my! It's this city will build everything. He can build anything he wants. It's an Apadan, I guess. He should build Governor Plaza in this city, so he can later transfer Moksha here. Yeah, I guess that's the point. Wow, solid city. Oh well, at least something good for a cock team. Actually, they have their own city. They have their own sea to trade. You can check. Sweden can settle uh, coastal cities, Greece having coastal cities, hmm and they can even nuke their opponents. So I'd say Cock Team has a better positioning. Unlike Forever Young, who have no access. Well, they actually have access, and maybe Portugal somehow settles few cities on that on this sea. But it does looks like if game take long, half of Forever Young team will be nuked. Actually, you see, this is new cable, this is new cable, and Basil new cable. Ooh. Oh, I think India made project. I don't know. Basil is preferring to take Crusade and Corals. India has 3 beliefs, can take 3 beliefs when religion is found. So is founded. So I believe India just made a project to cut to take Crusade. Oh no, he just destroyed all his beautiful tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 improved tiles, 5 fertilized tiles, but they're still good. It's 3-4 now, and the free builder just improving those tiles. Ooh, sweet builder. I don't know who will take religion first. They might take it simultaneously, and they might have the same beliefs. It is okay to have same beliefs. It is okay to have same beliefs, but you must have different religion names. So we might have problem here. Vatican City, oh, I believe they will just wipe it out. It's just a free city with a holy site already and a shrine in there and the 4 popes. Ooh, good quality city. And look at that. Usually they just build farms, and this guy. Um, what is wrong with you? He's so confident, but he's just about to be blocked. Maybe he doesn't have any other. Maybe he doesn't have other things to do, or maybe that warrior will make a weird move as they always do. And he can, and on top of that, he can pillage with a good chances. He can pillage holy site and get even more faith. And it's a free Pantheon if he doesn't have one. Chandra can't attack anyone, but he can just sim well. Okay, why not? Oh, actually, I'm not sure. Does Chandra has step wells? He should have. It's not a Gandhi thing. It's an India thing, right? Shipbuilding for Sweden. Well, he might try it. Oh! Wow! Wow! What the actual fuck? That AI just brain dead. It's a vegetable. Chat GPT just ashamed of you. Wow. Oh, I'm really curious. Will they use AI for next Civ game? I believe they won't, because it's a single player game. You don't want your main auditory to suffer, right? Your target audience to suffer. Oh, it's audience. Sorry. And he's about to. Oh. Okay. Now I got it. Yeah, he can sail. I forgot about that. So he's doing great, and he pillaged marble and got extra face, and he's about to have a pantheon. Yeah, next turn pantheon for Sweden. Wow, very solid gameplay from Rage. He fears not, and play the city state position and play the city state moves quite well. Maybe he's not aware about that boat. Okay, Islam, feed the world, defender of the face. Wait, it went for crusade, huh? So he's afraid. It's afraid. Okay. Yeah, maybe it's better to have defender of the face when you're facing Chandra, because Chandra will come and he'll strike you hard, even before you'll get the Tagmas units. And just stay there. You're just chilling there. It's like nothing happening. How many holy sites? It's only 2 holy sites. Oh, actually 3 holy sites. As I know, you shouldn't build a lot of holy sites as Basil. Like, usually it's 2, 3. Okay, choral music and layman is 3, 4. Chandra, and it's not Gandhi. That is why he doesn't have extra belief. Okay. Chandra doesn't do that thing. Moksha for Basil, Moksha for Chandra. Okay. Well, they don't have any internals. They don't have any trade routes, so why would they pick Magnus? Well, I have an answer to Chop Chop Mahabodhi Temple, but you can just add Magnus later. Magnus is pretty strong, dude. He does need the plantations opened, irrigation opened. Look at his 3-1 bananas, and I remind you that bit. Oh no, but what the hell? So, and I remind you that with the PBG mod, all your flat all your plantations on the flat tiles get extra production. So it's 3 to production after it will be improved. Okay, 5 citizens passer got it, and it's Magnus internals, and he has only 3 cities. Well, I like 4 cities more, but I believe he'll just rush Ancestral Hall. Okay, city states 3 white, 3 blue, 3 purple, 1 brown, 2 yellows. Right? 3 white, 3 blue, 3 purple, 2 yellow, 1 brown, and no red ones. Okay. Maybe it's better. Yeah, maybe for Persia you have no time to build 4th settler because you have extra culture from the trade route and you can open government earlier, like the 28th, if you're rushing monuments. So yeah, you see, it's turned 30 political philosophy. And he does not have time. Well, he could skip. Um, he could skip market there and build a builder, but maybe it's better to have market. Chop chop for trade route. Oh. Delegation from Gorgo. Hello there. Do you have a trade route in your lands? He's like, yeah, we do, but it's internal, so you can't village them. Oh, sad Gorgo noises. Oh, it's Pingala. Oh, why it's Pingala? I'm surprised. Well, okay. It's still Magnus internals, but with Pingala. And no lighthouses. Hmm. Okay. I think he's... Well, I don't know, maybe he's not. No, he's not. He improved... He have improved the maze to boost Utica. So it would have more housing and can grow to 4 pops. With a trade route help. Sure, nice move. Fertility rights. Fertility rights for Portugal. Still 3 cities. No Governor Plaza yet, but 4th and 5th settler there. So yeah, it's basically you either rush Governor Plaza with the Ancestral Hall or you spam settlers. Well, at least it's a 2 options, unlike some other games that we might not mentioned. It's still not the best. Well, actually, it's okay. It's a green hills, but it's still hills, and most of his cities located on the yellow hills, like 4 out of 5. That's kind of okay start for Portugal. 3 cities for Corgo already. Yeah, you see, he builds this combo wombo like here. If he have settled this tile, and he will settle non-fresh over here, and it will be 1, 2, 3. It would be 3 Acropolis, but who cares? 2 is more than enough, and it's a nice Governor Plaza, double campuses, double Acropolis. It's a good setup already by itself. That's nice. And you still can build city like 1, 2, 3 somewhere here and make a distant Acropolis if you'd like to. But he doesn't really want to because he's moved farther north like 1 and 2nd settler. Yeah, no Governor Plaza but few more settlers and nice volcano eruption. So it's an even better city next to those pearls. Oh wait, a 3rd settler. Maybe he has a settler pantheon. Yeah, that's possible. Well, if you build 6 Acropolis, all your districts are automatically discounted. Look at Sweden, plus 12 face per turn. It's not enough. It is not enough for monumentality. I've seen some games with the monumentality and it's not that great. If you have less than 20 face per turn. It's still playable, but I think if you have only 12, okay, even with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 tiles, it will be 18. It's still less than 20, but 18 is way better than 12. Maybe he hopes for the plus 18, and it's kind of okay to play Monumentality. And he's about to settle Thunder. It's another great city for him with a 4-3 base. Wow. Okay, now I got why Sweden is so popular. Yeah. Too strong. Audience chamber for who? For Gorgur? For Sweden. Hmm. It was so fast I couldn't check it. Ooh, red district for Basil. I bet it was discounted. Like he built 2 holy sites and the red district discounted and it's already finished. Almost finished. Or it's finished. Turn 32, 921 for Gorgo. The Penbrush voice. Monumentality for Chandra. Then Knighting with a Monumentality for Chandra? Wow. Well, he have corals. Oh, Chingeti here. Ooh, that's massive. Oh, they all will have so many faith. Well, not all, only one. I guess it's India. Oh, okay. Yeah, it doesn't really believe in the concept of a free sim gameplay. No, no, no. Oh, actually, okay, that's weird things happened. He switched to ancestral hall building, and he's about to settle his 4th city. Will he wait for turns till he settle, or maybe he's about to chop it? Okay, he's about to chop it, but it's not even a Magnus chop, so it's only a single turn. Only a single turn faster. Mm. Well, still 3 turns, kinda cool. Somehow Pingala is a second governor. I think it's more about balance right now, not just rushing culture. That is how it's done. Mm. Because I see more and more Pingalas. Maybe it's only cock thing. We should keep an eye on that Pingala second governor. It does looks like it's better because if you skips it, so you spent 3 points on the Magnus with the Magnus Internals gameplay. You spent 3 points on the Magnus, 3 governor titles on the Magnus, and you have 2 more. And it's if you go Moksha, you won't have science for a long time till like turn 50 or something, till you build Governor Plaza building until you open. Oh, uh, natural philosophy. No, it's not natural philosophy. Or maybe natural philosophy. I can't remember that civic name. But you know what I mean. So until you open the. Oh, actually, it's 6 only. Oh, you can't even have. Oh my god, you can't even have Pingala if you open with a 3 promotion Magnus and 2 promotion Moksha. Yeah, it's turn 55 or 60 till you get another governor title. Oh my. Yeah, that is why everyone is going for Pingala, because he spends 3 points on Magnus. And look at this Dido. Chop, 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 more settlers. Nice horses over there. It's 3. It's turn 34. It's 3 cities done. It's 4th and 5th one about to be done. And is only 1 trade route somehow. You should get another one. You have built Corner Plaza building, so where is your trader? Maybe it will be added in a few turns. I guess Portugal. Oh, he's going to play Magnus Internals as well. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess this is the way. This is the way nowadays. So Moksha once again is not the best governor, huh? Well, maybe it's good for religious civs because you don't play Magnus Internals and you go Moksha Pingala. And you have better stats, or maybe at least same stats as a trading civ, but a bit less food and production. It actually depends. If you go in the world or corals, you get more food or more culture. And of course, no one goes for work ethic because it's not very good in the mod. Yeah, he can build two cities to work on the Yosemite tiles. I believe he settled desert and maybe build pyramids. I think pyramids are really good here. Or maybe he can settle coal and work that 3-2-2-2 tile. Juicy 3-2-2 tile. Yeah, I guess that's another option. But he definitely built pyramids, so the pyramids one of the best wonders in the game. All wonders that give you something free are good because they're basically cheaper. For example, pyramids, like they give you a builder and some charges for your existing builders, and the statue of Zeus. Well, I think it's absolutely a free builder, a free wonder because you get so many units. So I don't know. We can count of course, but I can't do it right now because I'm not in the game. Mm, okay, I don't know exactly how it costs, how many it costs, but it gives you three spearmen and three archers. So three archers, it's 60 production, and spearmen, so what? 46. So it's 106, for example. And the RAM, I don't know how much RAM costs, but it's 125, so it's about 32. Um, Yeah, it's about 140 production saved, and the Wonder itself cost 180 or something, maybe 200 production. So it's basically free. Okay, Chandra is charging Basil, and Basil is ready with the uh, Defender of the Face, some spears, horses to boost the city strength. The only problem for both sides that it is hard to fight on the floodplains. Basil doesn't have general yet, but he will have with the Great General Policy card. I bet it's easy to do. And he does have that policy card because he builds horses. Okay. What? It's good campus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's plus 6 campus. Yeah. Might build it. And it's like he just built an elephant and a general and he's simming. It's like fear me. And I have to say Basil afraid of him as hell. Yeah, he chopped that Governor Plaza building, and on top of that he wait till it will be finished because you can see builder in Delhi and it improves some tiles. I guess that's what happened. Um, I don't know, but I think it's really cool to chop wheat or something else right after you get city because you'll get two or maybe even three pops depending on number of techs and civics opened, and that's massive. You immediately get level 2 level 3 city. It's massive damage. It's massive production income. So like level one city can have maximum 4 production because it's 2 to base and 2 to tile you work, it's 4. But if you chop at 6, so it's 50% production with a single chop. And then on top of that, it gives extra science, culture, so your border grows a bit faster. Yeah, I guess that's really a cool move. Of course, you lose that wheat, but it's not always about the wheat. Dido has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cities only, 7th on the way, 8th on the way in Ninook, and settler sailing over here. Yeah, it's like 20 city Persia and 20 cities Dido. Very solid, and on top of that, Dido might settle right next to Basil to support it with the trade routes, to boost his cities. It's not very good trade routes, but sometimes it's necessary to support your allies with that kind of gesture. What are we looking for? Divine Spark. Great prophets, great scientists, and great writers. And great engineers. Not sure how the... Yeah, Greece got Divine Spark or what? Well, he'll get a lot of writers. That's kind of obvious. And it's a really cool move because no one else builds theatrical squares. Maybe Sweden. And they're in the same team. Well, oh, I see the plan for Coke. It's a cultural victory. Or maybe Gorgo will buy. It's cultural victory for Sweden, and maybe Gorgo will wipe out everyone with a tier 3 government. Or maybe the same Sweden or someone else, thanks to Sweden, will achieve Diplo victory. There's a lot of options for the team where the Sweden is. And I don't, it's not even saying about the Nobel Prize, unique Congress resolution. Ooh, Guitarja built some horses. So they're forcing Basil to sit with the 5 cities only, and he's like, no, I won't. And he has 4 and another settler, so it's 5 cities for Basil, that's okay. That's it is better to play 5 versus 7 than 3 versus 5. Because 5 versus 7, it's not a big difference. You know, it's only 2 cities. Of course, it's still massive. Oh, somehow Persia got first trade route. And Gorgo is already higher at Valmiki. Oh, Gorgo will take all the early game writers. Oh. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 cities for now. Oh, actually, he opened with the 6 cities. That's crazy. I haven't seen this for a while. Usually it's 4 and then 7. Like 4, 7. That's 4, 8 is an option as well. But opening with the 6 cities is like some sort of old school. Haven't seen this for a long time. It does look like Greece can settle. There is not that many places to settle for Greece. You can settle north, east, northwest, but straight to the north it's a massive desert. So if you can't build Petra, you shouldn't go there. What else do we see? What else do we have? That's basically it. I'm curious. Will he go for harbors? Will he play Magnus Internals? It doesn't look like he wants to, but he has Moksha, and he's sending Magnus to a Bravo. And yeah, you see this combo wombo. He's now having 47 culture. That's massive, massive. And he'll get even more because he's building Acropolis, and that's cool. And he'll have what? He'll have books. He's having. He should have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 2 times 6 is 12. Maybe about 12. Maybe 15 great person per turn. So it's maybe less than 15. So let's say he does have 10. Right now it's a 3 turn per writer, and it's turn 39. He definitely can get all 5. So it's 15 turns to get all 5 without a single project. And he'll have more and more and more great person points, and keep that in mind that it's Greece. and they can use extra policy card for the great writers. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, does looks like he'll get all of them. Wow, that's massive. If you get 5, so 5 writers is a 10 books, it's extra 40 culture early in the game. Oh, Sweden got Oracle. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's very fast Oracle. But with the city like this. Oh, look at this. He's building horses and he's about to kill Vatican City. No. He got 2 builders there and the Pantheon, and he still wants to kill it. Oh, they're fighting Shingete. Why? Maybe because of Indonesia, I guess. Yeah, let's check. It's 8 per turn. Okay, it's 8 per turn. So it's not 10. Yeah, that's fine. That's still fine. 8 per turn, turn 40. Without Oracle. Oof. And it gets only better. So it's about 15 turns to play. He definitely can take all of them. Maybe Sweden will get one, but it's still they're still in the same team. So it's 5 books to a single to the one team. No, no, no. And look at this. He built a couple of elephants. He scared Basil, and now he's settling with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities already, and 2 more settlers on their way. And he still kept like building few more elephants, so he won't die from a surprise attack. 4 cities, 5th city about to settle from Basil. We all can see that temple's timing. Yeah, he opened it about turn 38, 39. That's okay timing for the temples. He'll build it by turns 45. So as you can see, you finish temples about turn 45 and you'll get your trade roads with the Magnus internals about turn 45. Maybe with the Magnus you get it a bit earlier. I'm not sure yet. But you still have to build them. So it's kind of equal gameplay, even though it's in a completely different text. It's really cool. It's really cool. That is how you should uh, work with your Tech 3. I really like Tech 3 in Civ 6. In Civ 5 it was okay. What I hate is when game have a Tech 3, but it is not allow you to use that Tech 3, and it's just some sort of card game for you. Oh, there you go. You have 5 techs to choose, pick one. Yeah, but I want a fucking I don't know, animal husbandry. And the game like, well, maybe next tech you'll be good with what you have. I don't need any of this. Please give me one. I want. No, no, no. I hate it. It's in the old world. Hate this. It's in the Stellaris. Hate this. Why would you even make a tech 3 then? It's some sort of random. I hate random. How can I make a good build order with all this random? It's very stupid. It's some sort of equalizer because everyone has this random text, but not everyone needs, for example, I don't know, harbors that early. So we have the same thing with the civilization when you have a shuffled how's it called shuffled technologies mod. You can check, you can take it, and well, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but still it's not very popular mod because this mechanic is trash. And at Civ 6, like, okay guys, we have a strike game plan, you can follow it, and by that timings you'll have nice stats or nice army, and you're like, yeah, thank you Ed Beach, you did my day, thanks God you're here. And as I know, Ed Beach is how it's called, leading game dev, or I don't know, but he's a big boy. He's a big boy who developing Civ 7, as I know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I heard that he will be ahead of the dev team for Civ 7, and I hope we'll have a nice game. Of course, Civ 6 has its own problems, and it took community a lot of works and a lot of lines of code to make this game acceptable for a multiplayer. Because you can remember vanilla Civ, it's really hard to play after you played mods. Yeah, especially the tile policy. Okay, he got Paudika. Oh, actually, Chandra get great general points, right? With the oh, what a beautiful well. Yeah. So Chandra get great general points equal to a great profit points, or how it works. I guess that's it. Yeah. That's really cool. You can play a religious civ and still have Varus. Huh? How do you like that? Spawn Varu with the free generals. And the monumentality where you can chop even more Varus. Lol. Yeah, I guess that's cool. Uh, whereas it's a defensive tactic for Basil. Uh, he's nowhere near to Tagmas. It's 1043 only. He'll reach Tagmas about 1045, and if Chandra would like to, he could. Mm, rush him with elephants, but he decided not to. That's acceptable. Let's check. 6 cities for Greece, 5 cities for Sweden, 4 cities for Indonesia somehow, and 7 cities for Chandra. Yeah, Indonesia is a trash. For another team, for Forever Young, it's a 5 cities for Basil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 cities for Persia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 cities for Dido, and 5 cities for Portugal. And that looks like Forever Young has more cities, isn't it? Or in total it's equal. Go. What next? What next? Oh, it's... I think it's discounted. Well, at least one of that campus is discounted. Maybe both. Greece still constructing a crop amphitheaters. Well, yeah, okay. It's really interesting. Like, Greece is quite an interesting civ to play a wonderful build. It's of course not the best build for farming boogs, but it's interesting. I didn't say it's good. Oh, look at that Charlie. Reina is here and it's ready to trade. Ooh. We can check gold income per team, and I believe those teams will have a lot of gold, especially with the Portugal. Can we check? I think it's yields right now. No, it's not yields. It's total. It's global now. Okay, yields. So it's 53 for Sweden, 43 for Indonesia, 19 for Chandra, and 30 for Gorgo. So in total it's 150, right? No, 140. 145. Okay, 145. And here Portugal 44, 59 for Dida, 58 for Persia, and 7 gold for Basil. So in total it's 100 and... Oh, 120, 160. Yeah, it's about 170, 165. So they have a bit more gold. Well, it's obvious that Portugal will have a bit more gold, but Portugal somehow is not the best gold bringer for now. With nows, it will be massive. Okay. Vatican City just fall. Sweden got 6 cities already. Have 6 cities. He got his 6th city, and you can trade with Corny. What is wrong with Gitarja? It's always like this. Gitarja has the least amount of cities always. He can only rush its units, and stop taking Hitarja. You should check. Okay, I will check statistics after this game, and I believe Hitarja won 0 games with about 5 picks. No one even bans her anymore. That's how bad she is. I don't say she deserves buff. No. Oh, another good trader. Oh, Persia is making projects on that. Wait, only Sweden and Persia as commercial hubs? That's crazy. Well, it's naval map. Okay, I agree with that. You'd like to have more harbors, but still only Sweden and Persia. It's commercial hubs. Where's commercial hub for Sweden? Can you show us, please? Yeah, everyone is in the golden. Oh, Stonehenge was just built somewhere else. Rage just got it. 246. Well, that's massive. I believe he just chopped it. Well, guys, you have to. You just have to build some wonders. Otherwise, you might miss Golden Age. And it's a big hit for. Who was this? Portugal. He didn't spend much gold, though, but still. Oh, and Sweden will get religion. Ooh. In the 2 cities because he just captured the yellow city state. That's nice. 71 culture for Sweden, 80 culture for Gorgo. That's big. 57 for Indonesia and 51 for Chandra. That's good amount of culture. So we can check that Dido has 45, Joa has 45, Basil has 36. Ooh, and only Persia has 70, but it's Persia. It got extra culture from trade routes, but still 70 is good number. Yeah. The hardest and the biggest mistake here is that Forever Young not aiming for any books. They will have good golden come, but what next? How can they win? How can they defend that cultural victory? And Sweden is superiorly strong with that, because as I remember, anything with the 3 slots grants you theme. So Christina will have a lot of themed artworks, and you can build. And if it's wonder, it's only 2 artworks required. So he has Apadana, and he can use 2 books, and it will be themed. So it's basically doubled, right? And Greece, of course, will share those books. And Oracle here, well, it's not giving you any artwork slots, but we might see a great library in Stockholm. You can see he's about to, yeah, he's about to finish. He's about to finish a library here. So he'll build great library in a few turns, and he can chop at those. That deer is a great library with the Magnus and I guess it's Grow. It's called Grow. Ooh, it's another themed. Oh wow, 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 so strong. So unlike Hermitage, you will have theme on a Bolshoi, and that bank gives you themed bonus. You know, the trader with a bank, with a free bank and 2 artworks. It's merchant, sorry, merchant with a with ability to instantly build bank. So what else has 2 slots? Oh, hard to say. Um, well, Hermitage sent automatically. Maybe Sydney Opera is the strongest one because it will be theme with the works artworks of music, and her unique Governor Plaza building will have 4 music works and they will be themed. Yeah. I think Rage might rush cultural victory because no one but Persia can actually generate culture in a Forever Young team. Wow, that's really wise pick by Cock. They only have not to die. And you know what? Indonesia is not relevant at all in this game. So he can play with the 4 cities. They can have some weird wars here. And no one cares about that. Because till the time you die, and you might not even die. So okay, you will have a 30 turn war with Basil. You lose 4 cities, which Basil can't hold, so eventually someone will sail there and take those cities back, or just destroy them. Okay, who cares? But your carried thief, like Sweden, is just spamming units, sorry, artworks as hell and generate enormous amount of culture. I I think they just outsmarted Forever Young for this game. I still don't like Indonesia, and it does nothing here in this game. Maybe some events will change my mind, but for now it just does nothing. Okay, Basil settling next to, well, getting closer to Indonesian borders. Maybe we'll see something strong from him, strong gameplay. Where is his? I think it's a pre-build. I think this one is a pre-placed districts, and this one it's a hippodrome, his unique districts, which grants him a free heavy cavalry unit, and in most cases it's Tagmas. So maybe, just maybe, we'll see a Tagma rush against someone. He definitely can't rush India because it's too strong, and it will be hard to rush Indonesia because Indonesia has 5160. It's slightly better stats than Roy has. But still, Tagma push is quite strong. You have Tagmas, you have crossbowmen, you just go there and kill everyone. I think that's how Tagmas works. And you just must have 2 rows of units. And actually, this time it's a slightly different because Roy took Defender of the Face. So he won't have a crusade. He still can convert cities and attack them without any rams, yes, but it's not that powerful as with crusade. Audience chamber on duty. For Greece, okay. Even more settlers. Oh, classical fish. Look, once again, he makes a lot of light cavalry pre-builds, and he'll go and pillage someone. Maybe he's about to wipe some cities out, or maybe he's planning to protect those city-states. Don't know. Chop chop some settlers. That's cool. Yeah, why not? I think they already got all writers. It's done 49. There should be no writers left. Like only a few with the 75 great people points cost. Oh no, there was the last one. No? Rumi. 108 culture Sweden. Yeah, that was the last one, I guess. They got all 5. They got all 5. That's massive. And it's 11 for Sweden. 2.3 for Persia. No. You already lost all the early ones. Maybe you can get 24 for Greece. What? It was not a project. So he has 3 per city, right? And a 50% on top. And maybe plus 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 15. And 16, 17, 18, 19. And plus 15% on top of that. So it does looks like Yeah, it does looks like 21 and a half. It's a passive income. 21. So he'll get Great Writer every 4 turns. Wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, Persia has 96. And he must make some projects to get writers. But I don't know, will he have? Maybe it does look like Persia built the Coliseum because it's 96 culture. It shouldn't be that much. I bet it's a Coliseum on the Persian side. Because Sweden is busy building Capadanas and other things with the artwork slots. So I guess Coliseum for Persia, yeah. And it's so peaceful game. Two previous games was a constant fight, and here they have a close contact with the three thieves and no fightings. Like no fightings, you know that meme? No fightings. So no fightings. For now. And I bet we'll have a GG in the 40 turns, maybe in the 50 turns. Because of Sweden. I'm not sure, can you even achieve cultural victory before turn 100? I guess with the current buff it's possible. But I have to say, Demon are doing great job. It's 100 culture. Yeah, 150 culture for Sweden. It's 150 culture, turn 50. That's massive. Oh, Persia is friends with Kumasi. That's a lot of archers. I'm not sure can they even push through Kumasi defense. But it's only 24 defense city. Wow, that's very weird. Golden Age Gorgo is not in the Golden Age yet. Everyone else on his team is in the Golden Age. And Deity is not in Golden Age, it's only 1 point left. Somehow Zhou is not in Golden Age. Almost seven great engineers per turn. Well, you always like to build industrial zone in the Oracle City, yeah. It's always profitable, you generate enormous amount of great engineer points early in the game. And it's like a free wonders for you. Oh, there you go, you see? He built this, he built this. So he got it. He's good to go. And look at that. Plus 8. Plus 8 is unique improvement. Plus 8 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's potentially extra 50 culture for Sweden. Wow. I guess it's a bit boring game, guys. It's just a bit boring game. Yeah, we'll have a irrelevant fight here between Indonesia, India, and Basil, but that's it. It will cost them a lot of gold, but in general, it won't affect anyone. And they have relatively same sim, like 6, 8, 6, 5, 33, 32, 34 pops. The same amount of pops here, only Dido has 48 and 10 cities. Can Dido carry? By the way, Dido can try to nuke anyone. Can he nuke someone at least? Well, he can nuke Indonesia and maybe India, but Sweden is out of his range. Sweden is out of his range. Oof. Maybe there will be some flood later in the game, but I don't think that they will. They have that much time. They don't have that time. No, Kumasi non-model. Maybe Sweden has non-model. Oh, by the way, Sweden controls no purple city states. So maybe they have some in voids in there, like 1 or 2, but not more. Oh, Yellow City died. No. 31. Or it was 22. I guess it was 22. No, Stockholm is not growing. Sacred places and divine inspiration. Oh god, that's perfect. That's perfect for Sweden. It's 1, 2, 3 wonders are already built. It's 18 in the two different cities. So it's 2 more. It's actually 4 4 4. And extra phase here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's extra 15. And I'm curious, is he in a monumentality or in a pen brush and voice? I think it's pen brush and voice, but who knows? Maybe it's monumental. If he has 150 culture with monumentality, wow, 187. If he has this stats with the monumentality, it's incredible. It's 490 in accumulated phase, so I don't think it's monumentality. It does looks like everyone is in a golden. It's a really peaceful game, and two good players to skip golden on a free sim. Now let's check GPT. 88, 68, 67, 46. So it's about 4 times 7. 32. 320 for coke. And 7, 7. So it's 88. Automate 20. About 250 and 320. About 450 for the Forever Young team. So it's not a big difference in the gold income. Basil has minus 20, but he's not even fighting. I'm afraid to check his gold income when he'll build more units. By the way, Sweden has only 127 production, 138 for Chandra, 100 for Gorgo, and 113 for Indonesia. For another team, 178 for Persia, 163 for Died, 140 for Joy. It's all Magnus internals, saves, and 100 only for Basil. That's not a big difference. Oh, sorry, I was making I just sipped some water. Okay. 2 turns for... Ah, another wonder. 2 turns for Great Bath. Oh. Now he spams even more wonders. And he can try to build naval wonders, I guess. Will it work? Who knows? Look, Vatican City is already... Vatican City already have a lighthouse. Oh. Oh no! Demonar! No! You're supposed to stop. You're supposed to stop Sweden, not to run away from it. Oh, home heal back. Okay, it's Basil push time. As I was saying, it's useless Basil push time. Oh, it's not useless. It's pointless. It's pointless, okay? It's different words, I guess. So even if he kills Indonesia, it will it will be no harm for Sweden. It's so strong. It's so strong. Wow, and that Gorgo gameplay with the Divine Spark, that's something. I haven't seen good usage of Divine Spark for a while, and I guess this one is the best. It's so simple, like it's so obvious. You just build district, you build building in there, and you have Divine Spark, and you get some extra great person points. But still, not everyone follow this plan. Sometimes they just can't. Right, let's to be honest. Sometimes just then can't. Oh no, 10 minutes break. Ooh. Last time I turned it on music on the 10-minute break, and YouTube. First of all, I got problems with the Twitch. It muted highlights, but okay, it doesn't really matter. And I had some problems with YouTube because they didn't want to monetize that video after I uploaded VOD. Luckily, nowadays they have instruments to cut that right on their apps, but there was a time when you couldn't do so, so you have to download video, find it yourself, cut it out, render 6 hours video. It will it will last for me it's about 12 hours of rendering, so you can do nothing, you can do nothing on your PC while it's rendering video because it's 100% CPU usage, so you just can't do anything for 12 hours, right? And you load it once again, and you know what, it finds another piece which you have to cut, and you're like, come on dude, what the hell. So it's really hard to fight this. And on top of that, why I'm not using music, somehow in-game music is forbidden. You just lose your monetization when it's there. You can of course maybe, and I'm not 100% sure, but maybe you can oh, how it's called in English. Mm, you can fight with them about that. You can leave a ticket there, and maybe they will fix this, but you have to do it with every single video. That is why I have no music. And of course, it's way better. As for me, it is way better if you have no any annoying music or repeatable music. It is way better to play your video to a double speed or to about 1.5 speed, and it's easier to watch and it's faster to watch. I'm not the fast talker, you know. I'm not like Michael. I barely can understand Michael on the normal speed. I wouldn't dare to watch him in a speed up mode. No, no, no. He's a talker. Fast talker. Oh, can you check if Byzantium added Crusade? No, he can't add Crusade, Ox Daniel. He went for Defender of the Face because there was Chandra and he took Defender of the Face for himself. So he can't have Crusade anymore. I'm sorry I didn't answer to you earlier. As I was saying, I can't see chat because civilization is on top of all windows. Even if I have chat with a specific checkbox to show it on top of all windows, Civ is more important. Civilization 6 has more important checkbox on top of all windows. I don't know. I haven't even found that checkbox. Maybe when you play with a box it without borders or how it's called. It's on top of all windows. I don't know how it's working. It's really hard. But I can't check anything because I'm restreaming Michael. So I only can just see his paw. You can ask Michael to check something, but as I already answered the question. So Byzantium can't have Crusade. No. Okay, so let's think how Forever Young can prevent Sweden cultural victory turned 100. I don't see answers. The only problem that Sweden has right now is lack of cities. But if you really want, if you really want, you can sail and settle somewhere else. He has now 6 cities. He can settle more, but I believe for Sweden, 6, 8 cities is fine. It's more than enough. So theoretically, they can have enormous army, but they can't physically reach Sweden. You have to build fleet somewhere in that sea to reach Sweden. It's on its own island. It's like Denmark in medieval, like Denmark in 11th century. It's physically connected to Europe, but there is no pass through all the forests. So basically, Denmark was an island. That is why Vikings are so cool. And try Scandinavia was an island. You just can't get there by foot, and you can't there with the boats because they control the seas. That is why Vikings was so successful. They can raid you and you can't strike them back. They can raid you anywhere and you can't be fast enough to react to that. That is why it was cheaper to pay than to fight. And they were so brutal. They they took so much gold from England. That's enormous amount of gold. I just don't know. It's like maybe 20% of all income, maybe even more. It's of course before Harald Hardrada. It's before Harald Hardrada for about 100 years, I guess. Mm, I don't know. Maybe it's 8th century, 9th century, maybe 10. I don't know actually when the Harald Bluetooth lived, but it's about Harald and his son and his grandson. So they forced England to pay a lot of it's not a contribution. How it's called? Maybe it's contribution. I don't know. I don't know specific word. So let's call it contribution. They forced them paid a lot. You can play I don't know, Crusader Kings. There will be a Danlaw territory in England. You can play maybe Total War, but I wouldn't recommend you play Total War. It sounds good, but it doesn't work. It doesn't really work that well because what are they do? What they're doing with the Total War now? It's more like a mobile game with same battle every turn. So you have your army and you fight enemies again, 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 again. It's always the same battle, always the same battle, always the same siege. It's like 5 city models, even if there would be more or less, it doesn't really matter. It's same siege, it's same land battle, it's same siege, it's same land battle, and you can't skip it because auto resolving is shit. So you have to waste every turn about an hour. You're wasting about an hour for every turn, and you must play 200 hours to finish the map, just because auto resolving is shit. I'm not autistic enough to play this kind of games. Sorry. I was a huge fan of Total War series. I guess the last good Total War was Attila. I haven't played Attila because I was playing Civilization game, but that time I was a Civ boy when Attila came out. But the last game I seriously played in Total War series was Rome, and it came what 2K12, I guess maybe 2K13. I don't know, but It's like 10 years ago, and there was no good Total War game. Well, people, of course, worshipping Total War, other fantasy stuff, Warhammer Total War. Well, I have to say, single player is shit, and multiplayer is unbalanced at all. Well, it's my opinion. You can ask someone who plays it more. I tried, I didn't like it, and never come back. No. Every single time, I'm like that dummy guy who hopes for a good Total War game, and I always buy it. I spend some money on that. I play it for about 10 hours. I get bored and never play this again. I should stop it, and I'm trying not to buy the games, but every time I have hopes. And I can guarantee you, if there will be medieval Total War or maybe some Empire Total War thing, I'm afraid I just can't resist and will buy it. We'll play it 10 hours, we'll see it's shit, and we'll never play it again. That's how it's done with the Total War. Okay, let's go back to game. Hello, it is 7 seas map. Yes, Neonopi, it's a 7 seas map. And I have to say that look at this boy over here. It's actually girl. Ah, look at this girl over here. It's a Sweden with about 200 culture, turn 54, a lot of faith income thanks to religion and volcanoes. And I have to say that Sweden might win, might achieve cultural victory quite soon. Maybe before turn 100. Maybe. We have this Basil who will fight Indonesia. But who cares? It's irrelevant fight. Both teams have equal amount of gold, like 250, maybe about 300 GPT. So they can pump up those guys for with the gold, and we'll have massive, beautiful fight here. Yes, but it will change. It changed nothing. What the hell? It does nothing. Okay, Shingeti is about to fall, and oh, I just saw a privateer, so it's a Francis. No, it's not Francis Drake. It's Rajendra Chola nowadays. They swapped Rajendra Chola and Francis Drake, so to prevent that crazy admiral rush that we had in whenever it's a naval fight. So if you're not common with what I'm talking about, I explain. So there was a time not that far ago, like less than a half year, when naval thieves played 3, sometimes 4 cities without lighthouses, without nothing, and they build builders, galleys, and they made projects. So you build harbors, you chop everything for projects to get Rajendra Chol because it gives you +3, and with +3 it's a guarantee win, it's a guarantee victory in a naval fight that in most cases take place before turn 50 because they have way too few cities, they have more science, and they make projects for that admiral. So they chop everything for admiral, they chop everything for boats, they upgrade boats with a 1500s gold, like for the 7 boats, 8 galleys, and they fight. They kill each other's fleet, go back to their bases, build new fleet, fight, they clash, they fleet kill each other's fleet, they go back to their bases, and it was like caravel timing clash, frigate timing clash, ironclad timing clash, and battleship timing clash, or maybe there was an option, you have to choose between battleships and submarines, right? Classical option, right? And that's what happened, and it's all because of Rajendra Chola was that early. So they swapped Rajendra Chola with Francis Drake. They swapped their abilities, and now Rajendra Chola gives you privateer, which is of course quite strong unit, but you don't have to rush uh, these projects, and it's way better. And of course they delay it. BBG team delayed timing of ironclads. So now we have way better naval fights, good quality naval fights, and a better seeming situation where you can actually build lighthouses for naval seas. You know, the funny thing is, if you build that houses with that situation that used to be, you will be dead man because you won't have admirals at all. Your opponents will chop everything, and you won't have admirals, and they will have admiral and legendary shell on top. So you're basically dead man, and you just couldn't play well. I couldn't play a beautiful game. It was crazy as shit. Yeah, now it's way better. Okay, what we have here? Levit Kumasi and Levit Kumasi units and Kumasi units fighting against fish. Yeah, that's quite cool, but who cares? Oh, it's 215. Ooh, that's that's strong. It's preserve. Yeah, it's a shitty congress. It changed nothing. Look at this Gorgo. Okay, Chandra was in the monumentality. Now he's in Pen Russian Voice Golden Age dedication 124 culture. Sweden was he in the monumentality? I'm not sure, but he now has 250 culture, 215 culture, 254. So usually, like normal gameplay for a monumentality thieves though, if you take a monumentality second, you should have about 150. You should have more than 150 culture by turn 60. For Sweden, it does looks like he's not in a monumentality. Maybe it does looks like he's in a Pan Russian voice because of 250 15 culture, but it's turn 54 only. And I remind you that Corgo and Sweden took all 5 early writers. That means they will have a lot of writers after in a classical era, in a medieval era, because they have a lot of great writers' points. Okay, monumentality Greece, yeah. Police Michael, show us everything. That's so crazy build, and this we have seen games when instead of Sweden there was Eleanor of Aquitaine. She's quite popular nowadays, and you have you have to boost Eleanor Aquitaine with someone. Usually it's Greece or Russia, so that's if that can share with you some books, and you give part of your books to Eleanor Aquitaine. She got extra bonuses with her ability, and she's cool. She's seeming well, but Koch played smarter. They took Sweden. Actually, Sweden is quite popular because it always gets banned because of non-capital city yields. And look at this. They're about to achieve cultural victory. It's 215, turn 54. And they should have a lot of tourism because I remind you that Sweden has themed bonuses for museums and all wonders with at least 2 artworks. So she built Apadana, she built Great Library, and she put books in there, and it's themed and gives more culture, more tourism. That's very strong. 8461 for Corny for Indonesia. He's quite fine with what he has. Roy was in a monumentality, now he's in a Pen Russian voice. Oh, I just missed Sweden. Yeah, it's Pen Russian voice. Uh, yeah, he's now checking. It's only... Oh, it's actually 35 required, right? Oh, it's 27 domestic tourists for Roy. I don't know who will... I think Persia should defend because it has 116, but Basil can do the same. So Basil now is in a Pen Russian voice, has 106, 116 for Persia with the Pen Russian voice, 59 for Dido, but Dido is in a free inquiry, I bet, and 74, 77 for Joa. I can't tell, but it does look like he's in a Pen Russian voice as well. Shinget is about to fall with a level 1 privateer from General Chola. It was no fight for the admirals because they can't have naval fight on the 7 seas. Can you imagine this map? No, no naval fight in a 7 seas map. Oof, Shingeti gone. Even more cities for Indonesia, so he has 4 core cities and extra 3 on the across the sea, right? And if even if Basil kill all his 4 cities, it won't change anything. That's the problem. It's like it's like a ritual ritual dance. So Chandra built few elephants, Basil built few units in return. They have not even clashed once. Then Basil builds its timing attack with the Tagmas and crossbowmen. Indonesia builds the wonder statue of Zeus and some pikes, and they haven't even clashed yet. Maybe there will be some clashes, but it's not relevant. So yeah, they play they are dancing their dance. Oh, look at this! All writers are gone, and Greece has 21 writers, great writers per turn. Someone took Hypatia. Okay, someone 226 for Sweden. Ooh. 21 great writers per turn. Can you imagine? It's not a project. Like sometimes you have 21 per turn with the projects. Okay, why pause? I guess someone got Firaxis Crash, the sync. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, we had the pause recently because Demonar had some issues. Now he's desyncing, so I believe we'll have to load game. Oh, it's Bologna. Ah, I think Bologna is not that strong. I think it's Anshan, right? I think it's Anshan that gives you science per artwork. I can't remember what Bologna does, but it's still good city state. I remember it's good city state. Well, first of all, it's a blue one. It's about to die, okay. Yeah, look at this. Indonesia is in a perfect condition to meet those timing, basal timing attack. I don't think I can settle further north. It's a flat plants and it's -20. No district, no buildings and harbors. Oh, I guess it's B, right? Yeah, no buildings in harbors. Well, actually, that's massive. They just countered Dido. Yeah, they just countered Dido so hard. Wow. Well, of course, they do have Indonesia on their side. Dido has slightly more cities, and Dido maybe is the civilization who must to carry. All players can condemn units of the Fort Knife then. Yeah, who cares? My body temple for India. Yeah, that's cool. Uh, it's good religious wonder and it's required for diplomatic victory. Oh, by the way, I don't know what exactly bonuses Sweden has right now, but it used to be a good sieve for a diplo victory uh, because it generates extra diplomatic favor points. So it's not a pointless wonder for India. We should check. Okay, it's first. Oh, Sweden took Hypatia, right? Sweden took Hypatia, and the first work of art for someone, and he builds his unique building. Look at this. Oh, even more. It's 300 culture. It's 300 culture for Sweden now, and Moksha in Stockholm. Yeah, there was Magnus for a few turns. Well, for half the game because he was chopping those wonders. Look at these wonders with the artwork slots, and it's +8. Uh, I don't know how it's called. Unique improvement, Sweden unique improvement +8 culture, and now Moksha is almost in Stockholm, and it will give extra 15% science after 15% culture for that city. You can actually boost culture massively. I think it's the legacy from the Civ 5. If you don't know, Civ 5 has two different wonder types. So it was a global wonders like we have in a Civ 6, the Temple of Artemis, a great library, Abaddon, right? And there was a national wonders. So if you have libraries in all your cities, you can build. Uh, I actually don't know how it's called. National library. Let's call it national library in one city, and it boosts your uh, science production for the 50% in that city, right? If you build amphitheaters in all of your cities, you can build national amphitheater or yeah, I guess it's national amphitheater, and you get 50% culture in that city. So moksha, we don't have that things in the civilization 6, but we have governors, and moksha boosts your culture for the 50%. Well, it used to be Pingala for vanilla because Pingala was boosting science and culture. Somehow it's a super governor, but with mod it's even better because they split these bonuses between Pingala and Moksha. And Moksha now is not just religious, but it's more like a cultural guy. And religious is, I guess. Oh, I can't say it, but I say it differently. Moksha is mostly cultural guy. Yeah. No, it's not what I'm trying to say. Yeah, whatever. Hope you can forgive me. Christina. Oh, we can check it. Yeah, she still gets Diplo points. I think the only difference now is that he has bonus yields for non-capital cities if they're located on the hard terrains like deserts, snow, and tundra. Okay, somehow we have to wait. Or maybe it's a good time for making a. How it's called? Well, not emergency AFK. It's bio AFK. So I have to, so you can visit your bathroom. Let's say visit your bathroom. I don't know how Forever Young can prevent Swedish cultural victory. They surely can fight, but they can't reach Sweden. They can fight everyone. They have access to everyone, I guess, except Sweden. And if you can't fight Sweden, you can't prevent cultural victory. That's the tough part. It's a 4 versus 4, and all teams are on a free sim, I guess. Both team on a free sim. Both team free simming. Oh, hmm. I just don't know it. I just don't see. I just can't find the answer. I hope players can find answer and will have something better than just 50 turns extra 50 turns of waiting till Sweden get religious victory. Oh, sorry, cultural victory. I hope Hope it's not this game. And maybe Dido is the K. Look at Dido. It's 159 signs right now with the 10 cities. Of course, it's a free inquiry dedication and harbor adjacency bonuses. Yeah, that's how Dido works. But let's hope it's not only for the 250 science and GG. No, no, no. I hope he can do something. What he can do? Well, actually, he might try to bomb Indonesia. Then, if he captured cities with the bombers, or maybe other units, maybe even earlier, he can nuke Sweden. I think that is the way. To be honest, I don't think that Koch will have a lot of science. They have Greece and Sweden, which are both cultural cities. Indonesia, which I don't believe in Indonesia, right? And Chandra. Chandra is quite strong and it can fight well, but there is no scientific boosts. There is no science boosts. So he have to open his own science. He have to build way more campuses than it's usually builds. Oh, two more cities. Thessaloniki and he captured city state. Okay, Indonesia decides to counter-offense with his units. That's wise. There is no defender of the face yet. It will be in a few turns. But Indonesia have built a lot of units, and if you build units and there is no fight, well, you have to be active and attack yourself. Maybe, maybe, just maybe, Chandra will join the fight. He has knights and elephants. That's very strong combo. Elephants, the strong. I guess elephants is the strongest unit in the ancient era. Is what 40, maybe even 40. No, it's 40, 40, not 45. It's just 40, and -5 for surrounding units. The only problem. Oh, I can't remember. Is it a heavy cavalry? If it has heavy cavalry upgrades, it's the strongest units because Hityrus, the Macedon unique cavalry, has heavy cavalry upgrades and it's +10 against fortified units. That's the most crucial upgrade. But you know what? Elephants does -5, so it's kind of cool. Look at Joa. He's about to open his unique units. They called. Damn, just forgot it. Just forgot. But whatever. He is about to build his unique improvements on the Dido's territory. It will boost his trade routes efficiency like 2 times in a gold coins, right? Oh yeah, they buffed Sweden, and you can build tier 2 Governor Plaza building, and you can build your unique building in the Governor Plaza for Sweden. Yeah, I think for vanilla it is impossible to do so. Okay, extra units, scouting, everything around. That's fine. Ooh, he's planning to settle snow. Oh yeah, that's massive. He can settle it right next to Nazca. It will be cool. So with the snow city, first of all, it won't be that bad city, and second, he'll get even more culture from his team, for his unique improvement, for his parks. Yeah. Yeah, it's +15 culture and curator in the end. Oh, by the way, talking about Civ 5, instead of curator promotion, there was a national museum. So if you have museums in all of your cities, and there was not that many cities in Civ 5, like from 4 to 6, I guess, If you're playing vanilla, maybe with mods it's a different meta. But if you have four museums in the four cities, you could build national museum and it's doubled your tourism outcome. So the curator promotion, it's a legacy of that national museum. So instead of national wonders, we have governors, and it's way better mechanic because you can swap those wonders and you. It's quite interesting how you can spend your governor titles. That's really cool one. I think Civ 5 kind of simple game from the simple times, but it's still good. Simple doesn't mean worse. No great writers points at all. How about Persian great writers points? Yeah, Persia should control this. Look, 357 for Sweden. Gorgo just passed her some artworks. It's 357 with a unique building for Sweden. Oh dear lord. Ah, look at this. They established religion is SBRTM. So Basil can convert this city and get better taxes. Oh, he has opponent movements. And I haven't checked. Does he have +4? Does he have a legacy? He should have legacy. It's naval Civ. It's always legacy. It's always oligarchic legacy. Oh, come on. So these Tagmas are in a tricky situation because they don't have Crusade, they don't have Defender yet, and Thessalonica is maybe about to fall. I don't think it will fall. There's no siege units, there is no catapult, there's no rams. So yeah, it's not a big problem. Oh, ties for Dido, okay. We can check gold income, 243 for Dido, 138 for Joasom, 702 for Persia. It's two, uh, 3, 4, 500 minus 50, 350. It's about 350. And for Cog, it's 1, 280. 280 versus 350. So yeah, it's not that big difference. It's of course not cool to have less gold than your opponent, but it's not 5 times difference. It's not 500 GPT difference. It's just 100 GPT difference, and it's about a 50% difference. So it's not big, not big difference yet at all. And as I know Koch loves to play on a pillage economy, maybe this time they won't be able to do so. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe this will be a crazy Sweden with the turn 75, 76 fascism and some Carolina push, but I don't think so. I think it's a solid cultural victory Sweden without any enemies around. Maybe Joa can do something. Maybe somehow he can settle that sea. But I believe they haven't even discovered Sweden. They of course might guess where it is located, but they can't even send. I believe there is a big chance they can't even send a spy in Sweden cities. Because Sweden will have massive advantage here. Only I think only Portugal can scout its territory somehow. Yeah, if I were Sweden, I would. Well, I probably wouldn't, but it would be nice to have some boats to prevent other players from discovering you. It's like Wakanda, but only in Europe. Hmm. I'm curious, is there any country like Wakanda in Europe? Maybe Norway. Like everyone hears of it and no one knows where it's located. Well, I know and probably you knows. Maybe it's Iceland, right? Maybe it's Iceland. Okay, city converted, so he now has +3 from Defender of the Face, and he can definitely attack men at arms. But Thessalonica is in danger, they can't build walls. Yeah, Tagmas can go to hell, and there is a crossbow match with a second rank. Look at this India active once again, and he got watts. Let's check the damage. Well, it's 5260, but it's what? It's 15 damage or something. That's good. So 2 shots, and you have +3. And this unit lost a 3 strength. That's good. 3 military combat strength. You can check stats: 150 for Gorgo, 100 and 150 for Chandra. Yeah, they defended Kumasi from fish. Rage has 100 and 360. Oh my god, it's 360 turn 60. 9682 for Korni, for Indonesia. The only hope for Forever Young, Dido, is 185 and 100 culture. It's no way near good as Sweden. 107 and 93 for Joa. Okay, maybe he can generate some. Wait, we have Rapa Nui in the game? Was there Rapa Nui in the game? Oh yeah, there is Rapa Nui in the game, but Persia controls it. That's good. If Sweden controlled it, it would be well, massive hit. No, it would be massive. It's a lot of extra tourism after, of course, a flight, discovering, but still. Oh, and I think we have seaside resorts in Tundra. Can we build seaside resorts in Tundra? Well, as I know, they allowed to build it on hills. So maybe Sweden will build few seaside resorts later in the game. But let's back. Oh, once again, eruption. So let's back to. Oh, now I can see his stats. Okay, that's fine. Industrialization for Dido. Maybe he can. Maybe he can. It's quite good timing for industrialization. Like 61. He's so greedy. $1,672 for Persia, 123 and 90 for Portugal, 102, 147 for Bethel. Yeah, everything looks okay, like normal stats besides Sweden. It's abnormal culture, very strong. Yeah, I told you it should be more than 150 culture. When it's 250, it's like, oh my god, he has 250 by turn 60, but it's almost 400 turn 60. It's almost 400, and I believe with a few more museums and a couple of more artworks, it will be 400s. That's massive. Civil engineering already for Sweden. You can build chip builders and the cartography on top of that. It's 9 out of 40. Oh my god, it's not. Well, 8, 9, 10. Okay, before 10, it's fine. It's actually before 9, it's fine. Yeah, 9 is okay. Because you're converting 7 players and 2 casters. In total, it's 9. So when it be 10, then it's the big problem for Forever Young. First 9 tourists are not very. It's not very hard to have 9 in an FFA, in a 4v versus 4 with 2 casters. It's not a problem. But Persia has only 177 culture. Not bad. I don't think Sweden has a lot of tourism yet. There is no flight yet, but she will. And I'm very curious, will he build green districts? How they called? Neighborhoods. Uh, like I'm like I guess it's a third day in a row when I'm talking about neighborhoods and how they buffed it. So now, if it's now the building in neighborhood gives you extra tourism. It used to give 3, I guess, and 6 well when electrified, and now it's 10 and 20 with when electrified. So that's massive boost. So with the 6 cities you'll have extra 120 tourism, and with the certain tax and civics with the computers and the environmentalism, it's 240. That's massive tourism boost. And you don't have to do anything. It's like it's a bad city on the Mercury because it's 2-1 and 1 culture. It's worth base. 2-2 tile is way better because you have more production. And on these timings, it's not very. I believe you do have Mercury already improved, so it's not even a lux. It's not even an extra lux for your cities. So you just waste. You just lose extra production and get almost nothing in return. When you have 5 science, 7 science, extra science in an early game, it's a massive boost because it gives you extra 10, extra 15% science. And when you have 150, 200 science, that extra science from Mercury is almost nothing. It's like extra 1% of science, extra half percent of science. That is why extra science is better, because it boosts city directly. Culture, from the other hand, veil it through entire game because it helps your city borders to grow and you'll get better tiles with a better yields. But still, it's quite cool to have production or food as your base. Oh, those griefers here. Chandra's griefers from the north. Oh no. And he keeps improving. Well, there is pikemen, so it's not a big deal. It's only 3 horses there. Uh, they might distract you, but that shouldn't be that big damage. Eventually you'll kill them. Even a few more cities for Sweden. Oh, I have placed city on the snow. Look at this, it's plus 10 right now. It's what it's how it's called. It's grassland. Okay, it's a green hill, yellow tile, gray tile, white tile. It's 4, and it's desert tiles. Oh, it's once again yellow tile, but a different shade of yellow. And the desert tile. So it's 5 terrains. Oh, Sweden's about to take Isaac Newton. Yeah, in the 2 turns he'll get it. And he already builds Bolshoi in Stockholm. Bolshoi has 2 wonder slots. It will be themed. And with a curator. And with an artworks. Oh my god. No, guys. It's a cultural victory. They can't prevent. They just can't. He builds everything he needs. The only thing he haven't built yet is it's called Hermitage. But for Sweden it's not very important because Hermitage themed all your artworks in it. So I have to build Hermitage. If you're not Sweden, in the Moksha city. Well, it's of course cool to build Hermitage in Moksha city when you're Sweden as well, because you get even more artworks themed in the Moksha city because of curator promotion, curator title. Damn, Sweden is so strong. This. Wait, I think it. Yeah, environmentalism required. It's about to open it. It's a 380. He's almost in a... He'll have rock bands. Actually, rock bands was nerfed, so they buffed passive tourism and they nerfed rock bands for a 20%. So now, compare to what it was, it's 20% harder to get a promotion for the rock bands. So maybe he won't even use rock bands. Or maybe he will. I think he has like 1k, actually 1200s. I'm wondering how many... How much phase does he generate per turn? He has a wonderful religion with an extra phase from wonders. So he might generate about 100 phase, maybe even more. It depends on the trade routes, I guess. Oh, Joa is finally settling next to Sweden. Right. Well, I guess it's a bit too late. Such a solid gameplay. Oh no. Well, 234 for Dido, but I think with these buffs, cultural victory is way faster than first nukes. And I have to remind you that Sweden has industrial district in the Pingala city with an oracle. I can't remember how that title called. Oh, it's grants. Yeah. So it's a Pingala with grants and oracle. So it's 8 great engineer points for Sweden with a single industrial zone and workshop. It's 9.2, I guess, 9.6. No, it's 9.2. I guess it's 9.2 with the Classical Republic. But maybe he's not in the Classical Republic. Oh no, it's 10. So they're doomed. They're doomed. It's 10 by 10, 50, 65. Yeah, it's cultural victory before 100. Before turn 100. Oh, look at this. He pushed through. Now they have to catch those guys. Oh, that's really smart move to attack Persia. Oh, it's 16 now. 6 turns to cultural victory. Oh, wow. Well, maybe it's not a 6 turns, but now Persia is getting pillaged. And it can't generate extra culture. They have plan with the Rapa Nui heads and the volcanoes. It might work, but if they will be pillaged, it won't. It's really good targeting, yeah. So it's 270 for Persia, and Sweden haven't even used... Oh, look, it's 68 phase per turn, it's less than 100. So yeah, you can have like 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 rock bands. So, yeah, you can generate extra culture with them, but I don't think it will be super efficient. I guess maybe if he'll get few national parks, if he can have them, that would be better than to spend entire phase stock on the rock bands. It's kind of one-sided game. I don't really like that. Two previous games was way more entertaining. You can check them. They were cool. A lot of fighting from the turn 20 till the very end. This was like 100 plus turns games. Yeah, Sweden strikes again. Well, it's a knockout game because it's a 1-1 in a series, and the team who will lose this game will be knocked out from the tournament. It's a lower bracket of a playoff series. So it does looks like Cock still got it. they didn't have the brightest game. Last time they lost, yeah. But damn, this Sweden cheese? Come on, bro. Have mercy on that. Oh no, they're pillaging cultural districts. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, not cool. Not cool at all. I don't know what to say. I don't like that type of games when you just wait till someone will win. It's still 382 for Sweden, so just kind of slowed down with the culture, but it's 382 guys, turn 36. Still no 600s though. But I believe they will get, they both, Greece and Sweden will get more artworks and they're about to sim them. And for Sweden, it's not even a problem. Oh my, yeah, they don't have to sim them, they just need artworks. I think Sweden is just out of great artworks slots. I'm curious, is there a Shan on the map? Wait, what? Builds canal. Builds canal. Oh, oh. Okay, okay, good one. Oh no, they're allies, so who cares? No, they're actually built canal to attack Byzantium with the sea units. Oh, I thought they planned to attack Sweden, but they just can't. Well, there you go. Portugal just settled city over here. White one is Greece. Greece forces attacking Persia. Oh, they attack Persia from a multiple direction. No, 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 he can't defend culture victory with this activity. Very smart gameplay by Koch. Look at this. They're just shredding him apart from different directions. Oh no, Gordian is about to fall. It's quite a good city. Well, 2 turns walls. You have to upgrade the noise here. And then he can handle this. Oh, it's a course. Oh, yeah, okay, okay. The city will survive with the knight in there. And you have to cover that jade tile. Please cover jade tile. Come on, cover jade tile. Can you? Can you? If you can't, they might lose city. Yeah, those guys have a lot of movement points. And the blue ones are Jo's ships. Okay, that's fine. I think Gordian might fall. It's a court coursers. 1756. Yeah, and they're targeting specifically Persia, so it can defend cultural victory. Smart, smart. They're playing like a solid unit. That's really cool one. That's the main strength of this team. Canal 13's turn to go. They're just chopping it, okay. Maybe it's not really cool to build it with a military engineer. 20%. By the way, canals are now earlier. I actually don't know where they are located, but they're earlier. Definitely not not in a steam power. Maybe in industrialization, not sure. Maybe even earlier. Yeah, I have to talk something, but what can I say except you're welcome? Look at these guys. They're planning to raid Sweden with light cavalry. Yeah, okay, that's a good plan, but Sweden has its own fleet and is about to open square rigging and will have frigates. And of course, on top of that, it's almost in fascism if you want to have fascism. You might go fascism, legacy, and democracy, because democracy is the best government type for achieving cultural victory. Well, maybe now there is a tier 4, they work at tier 4 government, so it's maybe it's now it's better for a cultural victory, yes, but in vanilla, I guess democracy is the best one. Oh, Isaac Newton to Dido. Ooh, that's big one. I thought Sweden will get it in the 2 turns, but Dido managed to buy it or chop it, or I don't know how did she get it, but that's massive. That's massive boost. From another hand, Sweden got Ibn Khaldun, so it's extra what 40% from amenities bonuses. So it's 2 times 4, it's 8, it's 28% and instead 20%. Oh yeah, okay. Why it's not 50%, I don't know, well maybe it's too much, but it's 40, okay. So it's extra 8% yields in total if you have +5. I'm not sure that Sweden has +5. Does Sweden have +5? Square rigging done. I don't think that those guys can pass through frigates, but there is no frigates yet, so maybe they have a chances. Okay, how Persia is doing? Yeah, he managed to block tiles and he shoo away those guys, but he lost some units. Oh, he decided to kill units instead of kill the city. No more movement points. Oh, well, I guess his main goal is not to destroy city, but to kill and pillage, but to pillage tiles, right? Maybe kill some units, but I don't know. I think it's better to just raise city. Talking about yield, Sweden finally has 400 culture. They just got, I guess, just got some more artworks, so it's even more tourism for him. 222 for Chandra and 170 culture. 77, only 77 science for Gorgo and 179. But Gorgo here is a big support save, which just donating books to Sweden and other artworks. 72 to 170 for Persia, not enough science. And good amount of culture though, but it's not enough. I guess it's not enough to prevent culture victory progress for Sweden. It can slows it, yes, but not, but he can't secure it, especially when he have to fight against traders. You'd like to have no interactions at all when you're trying to defend cultural victory, especially from Sweden, from that Sweden. Sweden is about to open industrialization, even more production for it, and maybe even he can reach ironclads. You still have to open steam power to get computers. I don't know how it's connected, but you must open steam power to get computers. So he'll definitely go there, and I will have ironclads that will just one-shot all the landing units, on all the embarked units. Oh, Jonkus reached Thessalonica. Oh, look at the damage. Oh no, they're about to kill that city. Okay. There is another city, Antioch. He's trying to prevent their advance. No, 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 no chances. He'll chop chop in a few turns. And even more units will be invading Byzantium Empire. Yeah, that fight is irrelevant. We have to check this uh, attempt to invade Sweden, but I believe it won't succeed. Sweden has nice units. You can just kill everyone there. Oh, look at this, even more and more and more pillage tiles. Even more and more and more gold for the cock. They found the way to have a pillage economy. There always does do this. That's awesome. 2366. It's actually 43, so it's kinda stopped growing. It's still 43 tourists required. Not a big deal. Oh, nice trade route. Okay. So Chandra planning to invade Persia. Yeah. Well, it's done. Let's see. You have to fight. So. Mm. Oh, look at this. He just spams Rapa Nui heads. It's +6, +8. Oh, that's smart. Smart boy. That is how he got that many cultures so fast. I feel... I just feel middle student vibes. I can sense his presence here at that specific moment. I believe he's someone there watching this game and like, oh my boy, he built Rapa Nui heads. That's the same as I did when I was playing Poland and spammed Winged Hussars entire game with the Rapa Nui heads on all over my empire. He actually did it. He spammed Rapa Nui heads on every single tile of his empire and spammed Winged Hussars with a face. It was Winged Hussars armies with a fascism. They were quite strong. But he still lost. Because, well, tanks, you know, they killed horses quite fast. Okay, abandon ships, boys. Abandon ships. Yeah, they can't push through this. Oh, but they found a Swedish city and was able to and managed to set spy over there. Okay. Oh, he's planning to chop something there? Maybe Statue of Liberty? Look at this, it's now. Yeah, now just died. Oh, Lubimka! Thanks a lot for free subs. Thanks a lot for free subs. How are you doing? When will you restore Great Duchy of Lithuania? How long do we have to wait for that glorious day? Let's we'll have a new trend. I'm not sure, but it would be fun to have one. Make Commonwealth great again. With the Baltic states, Poland, Ukraine, and Belarus, it would be funny. Maybe even with Romania, I don't know, and Moldova. It would be funny to have this kind of union. Yeah. So if you just join it, I can tell you what's going on, and Rage is just destroying Forever Young team by playing Sweden with a... Well, it used to be 6 cities, now it's a bit more. And he's just having 450. It's 450 turn 71. It's massive culture, and it already opened ideology, so he'll have fascism in a few turns. And there is nothing they can do about it. Portugal was trying to attack him, but no, And I believe it's cultural victory before turn 100, maybe it's even faster, because he's advancing so rapidly. Yeah. So, for the last 20 turns, I'm telling everyone how this game is over, and how Sweden is cool, and how Rage is about to achieve cultural victory, and how Forever Young can do nothing. But well, deep down inside, I hope we'll have some massive fights here, and that is not the game is not about just spamming theatrical squares. Нормально дела, пока не сдох. I'm well, Anastasia. I'm well. Still alive, you know. Still holding. Oh, he's about to clean this coastline. Oh my, oh my. They should have more gold. It's 2637. Oh, wow. No, it's 2637. Oh, 2673. So it's 47. Ooh. It's a positive dynamic for Persia. It's 47, but I have to remind you, there's still no curator for Rage. And I believe he is nowhere close to computers with 150 only. No. He might get environmentalism quite soon and the curator, but that's it. Finally now improvement. So, well, I don't know. Maybe it's there for a longer time, but it's just first time we've seen it. Golden Age, is it important to get Golden Age for Rage this time? They might generate an enormous amount of gold, so it would be nice to have Golden Age, and it's Dark Age for Forever Young. So gold's difference is not a problem anymore. They will fix it. Thessalonica is still alive. Jonkas are fighting against Bombardas. That's a lot of damage from Barbados and Trebuchet, so maybe they can't take that cities. It's nice defense from Roy. It's a really good one. I believe... Wait, Terant. I'm not sure. Is Terant a Byzantium city? No, I think not. No, it's not Byzantium, no. Okay, -1 city here. Sweden strikes again on the Baltic Sea. Strong. Strong. Yeah, total war. Oh, total war for Sweden. Oh, you haven't built campuses yet. Oh, not universities. Haven't built universities yet. Oh. Somehow Greece has 20. He had 21 for the entire game. Why it's 20 right now? Maybe some disasters happened. Maybe someone pillaged his tiles. Can't tell right now. $243 production for India. It's not even a big numbers for Coke. 120, 220, 186 for Gorgo. Look at that Tidal, 327. But I think he's already in the industrialization, so it's 230, 327 is not that big for industrial sieve. 238 for Joa, 200 for Cyrus, for Persia, and 225 production for Byzantium. Byzantium has quite nice stats, and 320 culture for Persia. That's cool, that's good. Maybe he can delay or maybe even prevent Sweden cultural victory. To be honest, I think he needs about 1500 culture to prevent it. Maybe 220, I'm not sure. It all depends on the Sweden tourism income. But it doesn't look like Sweden will have low tourism income. It's actually opposite. We have crazy tourism income. What the hell just happened? Yeah, it's armadas for Sweden. It's only one armada here for now. It's level 1 armada, but without admirals or what? Ah, she has level 2 spies. Oh my, no. And even Greece fleet joins. Oh, no chances for Portugal. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Trapped now. Не, middle не играет. Oh no, another 10-minute pause. Oh, come on. Maybe they want to discuss what to do. Maybe it will be a GG. Pause into GG. Conservations right now for Sweden and scientific theory. So he's aiming for computers and on that way he'll open flight. And conservation of course will help. Um, what's in conservation? It's a national park. What else? That's it. Yeah, I need conservation to open it. Uh-huh. Yeah, nothing much in conservation. So you have to open conservation to open environmentalism, right? Yes, it is. Well, Michael, I'm not that fast. What are you talking about? No one that fast. How can players can think that someone can focus on a thing when they're opened? So they know where window will be opened. So they open, they check, and they close. But for streaming, it's kind of sad. It's kind of bad move because no one is able to do so if he's not ready for that. If you like open great person screen and like, oh, look at this, that guy is over there, and close it, and people like, what guy, what was that, I haven't even checked, and they do it for they show that window for less than a second, like, oh yeah, it's here. No one noticed that. It was too fast. You're casting. Please slow down just a bit. People are not most people who are watching this, they're not playing Civ 24/7. Oh, it's gold. Oh, it's once again gold. I don't know, production, I guess. Production is not that good. I think production is not that good. I think it's better to have gold, maybe. Because both team have gold. Look at that. Look at that gold income. 300 and 240. It's 540. 95. 640. Okay. And minus 115. So it's 530. It's about 530 for Forever Young. And what? 1, 2, 3, 4. And about the same amount of gold for Cock. So they have equal amount for the next 20 turns. Not a big deal at all. And Sweden is already constructing a national museum. So it's even more artifacts in the Moksha city. Not artifacts, sorry, more music artworks in there. Demonat can't word. Oh my god. In a 3 turns, if they will have enough music artworks, or if they do have enough music artworks already. So in a 3 turns, they will have, if they have enough music artworks, about extra 200 tourism. Maybe more, it depends on curator and other bonuses that Sweden can have. Well, that's massive, 200 tourism extra, maybe even more. Maybe even more. Oh, guys. And we'll have 10 minutes pause after that. Okay, they had planned. Portugal will fight. Portugal couldn't. What next plan? I think the best plan they could have is Dido Sim and kill everyone. So they should give more gold for Dido so he would buy builders, he would buy libraries or something, I don't know. It's just so important. Just so important for Dido to see him. It's 249 and 167 is the only. Actually, Joa has 239 and 120. So maybe Joa could do a better shot. Or maybe he can reach airplanes and he can fight Sweden. But it doesn't looks like. Well, actually, Sweden will aim for computers. So Joa can just get airplanes and can clear the sea. Unfortunately, he lost all cities, so he have to rebuild them, and he chopped all forests. So you have to place those cities somewhere else to chop forests somewhere else and to build fleet there with covered by airplanes, I guess. And Sweden won't have battleships with a good anti-air defense, and most likely won't have anti-air guns. So it's kind of okay thing for Joa to rush airplanes and destroy Sweden fleet and maybe some Sweden cities. And maybe with this science, he can even reach nukes. So it's 239. That's okay. That's okay number, and 249 for Dido. I remind you that it's a Renaissance Golden Age. There is no free inquiry, so they are not generating extra science from their harbors. So it's their clear science. It's not a fake science. 239. That's awesome. I'm not sure about city-state control, but I believe Sweden can control any city he'd like to. Maybe he can even build Kilva. Maybe he can even build Kilva and control 2 purple ones. I'm not sure. Blue ones is more important, I guess. Maybe not for this game, but in general. I can check the city states right now because I'm streaming. Sorry about that. So what? So what can they do? What? I can't find an answer. So one is airplanes and nukes. 239, it's a bit too few science. Maybe he can have more. Sweden definitely can't reach him with his fleet. No, he can destroy his coastal cities, new coastal cities, but that's basically it. Uh, they do have good amount of gold, like 450, right? Yeah, maybe even more. Can they buy like universities? I think Joe already built universities. They should boost someone with Luxus. I guess they're boosting Dido, but I think it's better to boost Joa because he's way closer to Dido and can actually do something. Maybe Dido can somehow reach Indonesia. We've talked about this earlier. Maybe Dido boosted Dido can reach Indonesia, take it under control, and they can buy units in the Sweden Sea, like it's called atomic submarine. Yeah, so you can nuke Sweden. That's an option. But do they have enough time to do so? It's only 250. If he had like 400 science right now, yeah, I would say it's an option. But he doesn't have that science, and he doesn't have that much production. It's 348. If you are not Age of Steam Victoria, you can't have 700 production as a naval thief, I guess. That's the feature of Age of Steam Victoria. You just produce everything so fast. And it's nerfed. Victoria is still nerfed. The Victoria is nerfed, and it's still one of the best thieves. It's very popular. I wanna check statistics of the World Cup, and Michael checked it a few games ago, and Victoria had 92% pick rate if it's not banned. Or maybe it's 92% picked or banned. So Victoria is banned in 92% of games. That's how good she is. And it was banned this time. I guess both Victorias were banned. Age of Steam and Age of Empires. But that's quite cool move with Sweden. And they are really lucky. So they was how to say it Cock was not very lucky for the previous two games. And this time they finally got the lands of their dreams when Sweden has absolute free sim protected by the sea tiles from all of the directions. And it can actually free sim well. And of course, it's a World Cup, there's no weak players here. But Rage did quite good game, played quite good game. The only thing he needs is to win it, and he haven't won it yet. So there is still chances. There's always tiny chances for you to achieve victory, if of course you before you surrendered, right? I think Persia have a good chances to protect cultural victory for quite a long time. He has a quart, has a 1/4 of the map. It's a quarter of the map for him. He can settle more and more cities with the Rapanui improvement. He can work that tiles with the internals. With the Magnus internals, he'll generate even more culture and on top of that even more food. So he'll have taller cities, and I think he has tile cities, right? With with the citizens who can work nice tiles. Okay, Michael is here, so we can check stats. Yeah, 434 for Sweden, 252 production. It's almost the same as Dado's industrialization, but I guess Sweden is industrialization as well. Yeah, it's 2 4 tiles. Problem here is that looks like Dado has way more lands. That is why Sweden is that tiny and such a poor production yields. Even though it's well, it's still in a fascist, but in a 3 turns she'll be in a democracy, or he'll be. When I say she, I mean Sweden Christina, and when I say he, I mean Rage, the player who plays Christina. I think Rage is a boy. I haven't checked, but I believe he's a boy. There are too few girls in that civilization. I don't know why. I just don't know why. The game looks beautiful. It's it's very nice. I just can't understand when people say that Civ 6 is a bad game because of the graphic. So let's play Civ 5. Have you ever watched Civ 5 graphic? Have you seen it? Or are you blind? Check Civ 5 graphics. It's just unable. It's just unplayable. It's so out of dated. It's disaster. I don't want to say it was bad back in the days, but it's wow. It's really bad. It's comparative 6, of course. And on top of that, I want to say that graphic is not the keystone for the good game. It is not. We have how it's called, Humankind. Check Humankind. It's excellent graphic. It's so beautiful, but the gameplay is trash and no one plays it. Check Old World. Graphic is even worse than in Civ 5, or maybe it's a Civ 5 graphic. It's disaster. You barely can see anything, and the game is still playable. And the cost of game production is it's massive difference for game production cost. Oh no, plus 100% face to buy units. So no rock bands, I guess. Oh, and the first one. What was the first one? It -4 gold for someone. -4 gold for Cyrus. Will Cyrus get -4 gold with internals? I'm not sure. I think India is aiming for a golden for a Diplo victory. Might get it, yeah, with the Mahabodhi temple. I think it was about 10 points. I don't know. I haven't seen the exact number, but it's about 10 points for India right now. It's just a standoff. They can't do anything, and people already okay with Basil. They know how to defend against it. Just must build pikes. Who would have thought of that? To counter horses, you have to build pikes. Wow, what a discovery! Of course, Basil is not that cancerous as Mapuche, as Lautaro, because those Malone's riders knows no chill. A very strong one. And they annoying as hell. They just annoying as hell. Oh, it's only a few viewers left. I'm sorry, boys and girls. Maybe the game is just not that intense as you hoped for. Oh, it's 33.85, so it's 52. Persia is doing it. But I don't want to disappoint you. But Sweden will eventually open computers in a 10 turns, maybe in a 15 turns. And he's about to open environmentalism and will get extra governor promotions, extra governor titles. And he's about to finish Governor Plaza building, so he'll double his tourism income in the 5 turns, and I doubt that Persia can double its culture income in the 5 turns. He has 330, can he have 6 or 700s? Well, yes, it's possible, but it's hard. Wait, haven't he finished that archaeologist? Oh, who got first music? It's 5:32 right now. Have he got first music already? First musician. First musician cost 250 or something. It's cheap. It's super cheap. And someone got it. Maybe he, maybe Greece. But if it's one of the COG players, they definitely transfer music artworks to its ally. So it is 389. So it's 56. Well, it's 427 right now. It's 427. It's not enough. It's not enough. I think you should have 50% more tourism than your opponent has culture to advance in an FFA 10, and we're like playing FFA 8 with two casters. Well, it's not a certain number, but it's like it feels like it. I think Sweden can have like 3k tourism in no time. Well, before 200 definitely. Such a massive tourism income. It's like 500 tourism before environmentalism, before computers. 500 tourism. It will be hard. It will be hard. Oh, look at that! I thought Persia built Colosseum, but no, it's opened. And Byzantium building it. Huh. Well, okay. That's funny. Forbidden City. Oh, I think Sweden should build it. No? Well, okay. And Alhambra for Greece. Well, Alhambra for Greece, understandable, because she wants to have extra military strength. It's only 166 culture because she donated all her artworks to Sweden. 503 for Sweden. 503 culture, 500 culture. Almost 300 science for Chandra. That's a lot, and I can sense tanks in the air. I can sense diesel. 249 for Joa, 287 for Dido. Oh, channel is done. He built that channel. And he'll wipe out coastal cities. Oh, Byzantium, yeah. So it's airplanes for Dido and refinery for Joa. Okay. Okay, but why? It's like that. Well, you have to split technologies, so you can't go. They both can't go air, and Dido definitely need air sooner or later. So maybe they have a plan where Dido will assist. Will assist. What is this? Basil will assist Basil, and will fight, and they both will fight Indonesia. I think that's the plan. Ooh, ooh, interesting. Do they have vision here? Sometimes it's bugged, and you can't have vision on a city state you own. It's 111 city defense on Hunza. Look at that shit. Rastima, Rapanui, Demonar, Kumasi, Rybatin, Anmadol, Vladimir. So Sweden. Wait, what? How that can be? Why Rage is not controlling a single city state? Was it me? Oh, look at this. Yeah. It's Rapanui improvement everywhere. Is the way. This is the way. It doesn't have any production. It's 210. 210. No. 405 culture. That's massive. That's cool. And only thanks to Rapa Nui they're still holding. They're trying to win as many times as possible. Look, it's 562 for Sweden. They're activating that extra writers. 40 out of 97. It's 57 difference. So for now, this strategy works, but it won't work when Chandra will wipe you out, you know? Because you have no production. It's 200 production only, turn 78. What the hell? You're about to lose your empire, dude. I agree with you that you can't play other way, and it's the only chance. Maybe Dido can protect Persia, and Persia will just spam those Rapa Nui heads, or whatever it is, unique improvements, right? We're out of time. We're out of time. City of Liberty done somewhere. Yeah, I think it's yeah, I think it's Dido. Yeah, there it is. Dido finished it. And he's trying to prevent Diplo victory by building Patala Palace. But I don't think that anyone's aiming for Diplo victory. It's almost 600 culture for Sweden, almost 300 production. That's cool. Gold income decent for both teams. James and George. Oh, it's 60. Okay, Persia doing well for now. Yeah, he's doing well. That's really good gameplay. But you have to remove every mind he owns. Every mind he owns. Oh my. Oh no, these guys are trying to pass through and there is a Sweden horseman. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Oh no, it just... No? Is he aware of that? He might be. Oh, there are a few artifacts, like 1, 2, and maybe a third one nearby. Maybe he already... it's not chopped, it's excavated. Maybe he already excavated one. Who knows? But that's kind of cool move from Joao because you have to do something. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's only steel for Basil. Tell me, Mr. Basil, are you afraid of death? Well, it does look like he's not. Oh no. Oh wow. So Basil needs about 3 or 4 turns to get tanks. He might get 3 tanks with the Hippodrome buildings. And it does looks like no one has generals. No generals for tanks for both sides, I guess. So if there's no general for Chandra, it's kind of okay. Because Cuirassiers with a general can hold it slightly better. How they're pillaging Zanzibar, yeah. Oh, come on, guys. You can do it. Oh, if they can't kill Rapa Nui, it would be awesome because Persia, for them, because Persia would not be able wouldn't be able to build those Rapa Nui unique improvements, right? Although those she already built will stay. I believe it's time for Sweden to use a policy card that generates extra great person points, isn't it? I believe she uses it. It's the second musician, it's kind of expensive. 435. There will be way cheaper in a 15 turns. So it's not even profitable to waste that points right now. In a 15 turns, it will be turn 95. Oh, there you go, airplanes. Okay, hello airplanes, how are you? And it does look like Sweden is making project. It's one turn per project, as it was one turn per project when I last checked. Maybe now they're a bit more expensive. Well, yeah, it's one, two. Okay, it's 1 or 2 turns. Okay, it's fine. Wait, he built that bank. Yeah, he got great merchant, and he built bank there. Wow, I guess Stockholm is most cultural city in the world. Oh wow, he's advancing so rapidly. Look at this. There is no one who can stop this, guys. There is no units there. Hmm. They are so screwed. Bye bye blue sky, what can I say? Oof. Oof. Oh, he's aware of it. No, no element of surprise, he's aware of it. You don't even have to spend gold on that. Couldn't get more landscapes. Cargo got landscapes. Yeah, I'm checking how they called themed themed bonus, but it doesn't really matter for Sweden. It doesn't really matter for Sweden. Oh no, no, no. Not like this. Too strong, too strong. They have a lot of books. I don't think they can fit them in amphitheaters. There's not enough space. Of course, Sweden has 4 more extra slots with Apadana and the Great Library. It's so funny how Great Library was one of the best wonders in a Civ 5 and it's almost never built in a Civ 6. Those guys are breaking traditions. You haven't built Great Library, you lost the game. No, that type of traditions. It was so funny when you play FFA 4 or FFA 6, everyone went for going for library. Someone builds it and 2 players leaves just because they couldn't finish it, and other 2 guys quits because they don't want to play with an AI. And it's like basically 1 versus 1 with a 4 AI, and you're like, well, should we try new one or should we keep playing? And if you're stay, so you either build library or you lost because in a duel your opponent already got library, right? That's kind of easy win for you from who already built library because it's 1 versus 1 basically. It's not a basics. It's kind of weird. Oh, battleships. And most of Byzantium cities battleshipable. They're about to wipe out Byzantium. Yeah. I believe they have enough gold to upgrade all the units, but it's really hard to fight against 2 players. Maybe he can even stand somehow. Maybe he'll lose only a few coastal cities. But it does look like all his cities are coastal, so... Hard, hard. Well, they should have enough oil, because I guess Byzantium should not struggle with that. 693. Okay. He is about... Oh, he opened flight. So he got extra tourism now with a flight opened. That's cool. Plastic for India. So he's rushing helicopters, paracopters. Yeah, and the 5 turns, and he's making pre-builds for them. Right. He's making pre-builds for them. 4 turns combustion. Combustion. For... Oh, no, he... Oh, yeah, 4 turns. Oh, crap. He'll lose 2 cities before that. Well, actually, maybe not, because there is not that many artillery. But look at the damage. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Damage is real, guys. You might lose more cities than I thought. Ooh, first rock bands. One was good, one was bad. All I can say from the sounds. Actually, 2 more survivors. 741. Yeah, we shoot 741. But it's still... Oh, they got the bug. And now it's cheaper, guys. Persia can get one. And maybe... Dido. But who cares if Sweden can have 4 music artworks in the capital? Or he can fit like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 4. He can fit 8 music artworks in capital with the Moksha, and they will be themed. 503. Yeah, if Sweden can have 1k tourism, 503 is not a problem. It's 700s for Sweden. He's about to open tier 4 government with an extra tourism from districts. And of course that tourism can be doubled. Let's check. 850, yeah. Oh no, you have to close. Oh, Byzantium lost all its pre-builds. Oof. It's kind of hard situation, because if you move your pre-builds, you'll lose too many cities, but if you won't move them, you won't have any units after. Because once you open tanks, in most cases you won't have a policy card, because it's a bit too far in ideology, I guess. And if you don't have enough culture, you won't have ideology, and he doesn't have ideology, it's only mass media. And I'm not sure if he opened... no, he shouldn't. No, he definitely haven't opened armies yet. So, yeah, Basil gone. I have to say, I have to take my words back. Indonesia did play well. So, I was wrong about this too. It's not like she carried the game, but she played well. Well, maybe it's about the player. Maybe Corny is too good. I guess it's all about the player. It's not about that good save. It's all about the players. Oh, 1k tourism, nice. And they still haven't died. That's a good point too. Oh, Kumasi is about to fall. Yeah, Persia will have a little bit less culture. Or maybe it's not Persian city-state. I believe Rapa Nui is a Persian city-state and they'd have to clear this. So it won't affect Persia at all. No, no, no. Well, actually the monarch has 6 in voids in there. So yeah, he'll lose some culture, like maybe 50 culture. 6 turns. Radio 3. With Radio 3, Sweden can build... with Radio, Sweden can build broadcast centers and can farm more great musician points. That's very important. Because music is the best. I think maybe not music. Well, I think, okay, music is the best tourism generating artwork. I think second one is artifacts. Oh, environmentalism. Yep, yep, extra 50% tourism. So it's 1200 tourism for Sweden in 2 turns. 1200 tourism. He's, he can't defend 1200 tourism. And on top of that, Basil dying. Maybe Dido can save it with an airplane somehow. It's only radio for Dido right now. Wow. Ideology. Well, it can't be boosted, so it's kind of hard civic for everyone. But it's 4 turns ideology for Chandra, and I believe about 3 turns till fascism, so he can kill Basil even faster. I'm not sure, but it's like what? It's 50, 70, 90. Yeah, it's a bit too early for the Golden Age dedication, for the 2 arms dedication. But even without 2 arms, even though it's 10 turns till Basil can get 2 arms, he's doing great job. He already killed. He already took 2 cities, right? Or just 1? Oh, those guys are waiting. Yeah. No, no, no naval raiders. No. There's a lot of trade routes, yes. 845 for Sweden. At 845 culture. Wow. That's great. Once he's about to fall. Yeah, he's trying his best, but I guess it's not enough. And you can see that helicopters armies are about to raid Persia. Persia has nothing there. He has no production, he will have no units, and that will be, if they succeed, and I believe they will succeed, that will be the beginning of the end. Well, maybe environmentalism is beginning of the end, but helicopters on a Persian territory, it's the end of the game. I believe when they'll see helicopters, it will be a GG. From another hand, they haven't surrendered yet, so maybe they won't surrender till the very end. Sometimes that happens, people willing to play till the last turn. And I have to say, maybe Dido can carry, or maybe Joa can carry. Oh no, it's plastic for Joa. Maybe it will be helicopters. I'm not sure about helicopters. Oh, it's what, 1200s? Water parks. There is no water parks. Oh, there is one. Okay. Yeah, it is usually water park somewhere. Okay, finally thanks for Byzantium. He lost 2 cities only. Well, we can say it's okay, but as you can see, those battleships give him no chill. Oh, they're about to liberate Bologna. Ooh. If Sweden can send few envoys there and control Bologna, it will have. Oh no, it's unshot. Okay, my bad, my bad. What does Bologna do? Extra science when you have campus, when you have university. I guess that's it. Maybe it's Mitla. No, Mitla gives you extra 15 science when you're peaceful, isn't it? Can we check Sweden tourism, please? He opened civic. He opened environmentalism. It should be 1200s. About 1200s. Oh no. And with the fall of massive pressure, we'll have even harder times to defend tourism. Those rock bands are not dying. Oh, it's 80-34. Yeah, it's 54 left. He just had more than 60 and now it's 54 only. We can check. It's 1400 tourism. 1450 tourism. And he's not even in a computer. He's in a... Or he have opened computers. Electricity. No. Computers after electricity. So it's electricity, computers, telecommunications, right? Yeah, electricity, computers, telecommunications. To boost, get governor with an 8 policy cards, and he'll definitely have 8 policy cards government, yeah. Oh, he's not farming great musician points. That's weird, but okay. Maybe he haven't built. Yeah, I think he just haven't built broadcast centers yet. First airplanes. Oh, helicopters here. They're back. They're here. And epic music starts. Should it be Wagner? Is it Wagner, the Flight of Valkyries? Valkyrias. Valkyrias. Flight of Valkyrias. It's a minus player. Oh, there is a escape settler. Okay, maybe he can escape somewhere, but not that very far. Because helicopters are coming. Oh, he's out of music slots. Oh yeah, he's constructing broadcast centers. Sure. How can he be out of music slots? There's up and down over there. He got only 2 guys. Okay, maybe 3. 3 guys, it's a maximum 2, 4, 7. It's maximum 7 music artworks. He has 4. He has 4. And oh, maybe Gorgo got 1. Okay. But it's 4 and 2 from Apadana. It's 6. If he has 7, maybe it's not enough. You're right. Oh no, it's an extra slot with the palace. Maybe he's just busy. Timer is so low. You have to be a really fast player to play with this timer. 8939, so it's 40 turns to go, 50 turns to go. 50 turns, not turns, 50 tourists to go. But he had 1500s. It's 3 times more than culture. It's a victory, and he has level 3 rock rockers. Yeah, I guess there's no chances. It's only 365 for Dido. I'm sorry, guys. I want to be honest with you. I don't want to say like, oh, maybe there is something gonna happen. Maybe they can win. I believe they can win. No, it's everything bad, and you can see this. Everything bad for Forever Young. Not enough. Oh yeah, it's 49 left after the rock concert. And keep in mind that helicopters are coming, and he has nothing. He'll lose city, and it will be massive cultural drop. And they destroyed. How they called? They destroyed city state, cultural city state. So bye bye city state. And what else? What else will you do? Oh, it's 42 left. So it's 7. It's a 7 per turn, not counting rock bands. Well, okay, he's about to get steel balls. Oh, 3k tourism. It's two more. I think it's more. It's more even. I think it's even more than two tourists. It's like 1200s for a single tourist, right? When you play FFA 10, when you have 10 players, it's 1200s for a single tourist, I guess. So it was two tourists, 2.5. And if he has one with the harbors, that's crazy. And I believe he's in a tier 4 government already because it's 900 culture. Yeah. God damn you, Sweden, too strong. How can you be that strong? Sweden, tell me how. Yeah, labs for Dido, but it's maybe it's not too late, but it's not enough. I think with his production, it has too few production. With his production, we might see first nukes by turn 110, maybe turn 105, if he's fast enough. Maybe he can chop it somehow. But to be honest, it's a victory before turn 100. It's a perfect. I don't want to say it's a bad defense. It's good defense. It's good cultural defense from Persia. He played well. That Rapa Nui tiles, yeah. But you won't have production. You won't have anything else. You'll have only culture. It's okay if your allies can protect you, but they can't. They just can't. Can pike and shots protect you from helicopters' armies? We'll find out right after commercial break. Well, they can. Oh, helicopters should not have penalties crossing the river. Those guys, so many production lost here. I don't even think they can. Well, maybe with a helicopter they can embark and disembark immediately, so Sweden can't deal much damage there. But Sweden is full all in. Oh, it's globalization computers. Oh, okay. 2 turns computers with a globalization. She'll have a bit more science, I guess, if she controls. If Rage controls few city states. You can use +5. I definitely see those horses. You can use +5% science. Can we check it? No, no, we can't. You can use +5% science for each city state controlled. He can use seaside resource, but maybe he haven't discovered them. It's in a science tree. Oh no, it's wow. It's 37 to go. Yeah, I believe it's a 3 or 4 turns. So it's turn 95 cultural victory, I'd say. That how strong Sweden is. Well, to be honest, Gorgo donated a lot of books and a lot of artworks to Sweden. So it's not like only Sweden did. Its entire team worked for a Sweden victory. And mostly Gorgo. Because they farmed a lot of books. They farmed all 5 books and all those 5 books went to Sweden. There's airplanes that can't do anything. Wait, you can't? You should be able to locate airplanes. Oh, you just can't reach them. Oh no, he was so close to protect those tiles. Those chokes. Oh, he's about to play nice concert. Oh, and they building extra water parks, so it will be a massive +3, +5 concert. The best concert you can have is in a national park on the natural wonder. So Pantanal. Pantanal, Oops to Nur Hollow. I think you can play like 30k concert there. Maybe even more. There was rumors about 50 or 48k concert, but I personally seen like 15k concert. I guess it's the best I've seen. And it was on the Pantanal National Park, yeah. Oh, Basil strikes back. Oh. So rumors of his death is a bit overestimated, I guess. But to be honest, who cares about Basil? It was a destructive strike, so you can pillage tiles. So you can pillage Persian tiles. He can't take cities because of 300s city defense, but he can pillage tiles, yeah. 2 turns computers. Oh, it's still that turn. Shift enter 5 times, please. Okay, it's a bit too rude. Oh, good night, everyone. You're asleep. You're already asleep. So sorry. That game is kind of one-sided, and I'm ruining. I'm ruining somehow it for you, I guess. It's my bad that you quit. Um. It's yeah. I don't know how it's called. I guess it's Sky Resort. I guess it's Seaside Resort that on a located on the seaside, and the Sky Resort that located on the mountains, but not in the sky. Somehow it's worked this way. It's weird. Oh no, it's almost it's 4 turns. 29.58, so it's less. It's 29. 29 extra tourism. Byzantium guys just pillaging their own improvements. Oof. Oof. Yeah, that helicopter's reducing cultural income, but it doesn't really matter. I'm assure you that even without that helicopter's strike, Persia wouldn't be able to prevent a cultural victory. They just don't have enough artifacts, they don't have enough points, because Gorgo and Sweden farming all the great persons. All the great archers are going to Gorgo and Sweden. Maybe Persia got few. I don't want to say he didn't try. Oh, artillery clears. Coastline. Ah, it's a bit too late. No, it's 4 turns to go at 95 victory. Yeah, you have to upgrade them. They don't have enough. I think they don't have enough science to be able to upgrade battleships. But they can just retreat to retreat to their own territory. And they can upgrade them there. Helicopters. Okay, even if they can't, it's still about 3 turns till helicopters reach Sweden territory. And the victory is in the 4 turns, and it's without computers, so I believe in the 2 turns. And actually, maybe in one, because with computers she'll have 50% tourism, and then it will be recalculated because science first, right? Show us, show us, show us. I believe it's 1 turn, maybe 2, not more than that. Yeah, 45 and 160. I think he can add 15 per turn with a good concerts. Nice try. Good play. Didn't work that well. That was awesome. That was clear. Sweden gameplay. Of course, once again, I have to say that it's a pure... it's not a pure luck, but they was quite like that Sweden was absolutely untouchable for entire game. There was few attempts, but by that time Sweden was too big. Suffrage for India and stealth bombers, yeah. The helicopters are here. Well, you know, if Sweden was not that good, if there was a worse player, this helicopter rush might delay cultural victory or maybe cancel it at all if they could take some cities. There is no city walls. Sweden is rushing computers. There is no units. There is the best units she has is caravel. You can't defend with caravels and the frigates against helicopters, right? So it's massive shortcut. It's a cheesy cheese. What the hell, Sweden? Have mercy. on our souls, please. Oof. And by the way, he built nice wonders. It was awesome wonders, Apadana, and a great library. Sure, it was good. It's only now combined arms. Look at this. It's only now combined arms for Phoenicia. And the game is done. Yeah. You can expect nukes with carriers by turn 105. Maybe sometimes it's faster, but I think 205 nukes is quite strong timings. And he achieved victory 10 turns earlier. I guess that's it. Yeah, it's a GG.
From the
Wait,
dust
they
with which
GG
our
one turn before
civilization first
victory, or
rose,
it was paused
so
because
too
of the
shall we
victory?
return. As the light of our people
Can we check
fades
one
to
more turn,
nothingness,
please?
we wonder if
But it
one will
doesn't really
rise
matter.
to
Okay,
rekindle.
it's a bit late and no one is watching, so thanks a lot for watching, guys. It was epic Sweden game. I hope you like it, and Rage showed us how to play Sweden. That's really cool. That's really cool. Well, it was a cheese mostly because he didn't have any good units there, and it was an absolute free sim. So yeah, I don't want to say it was lucky, but it was kind of lucky. The positioning is the keystone of his victory, I guess. If he had if he had to defense against someone, he would have slightly worse timings, and maybe I don't want to say he would lose the game, but it was harder for him to not build unit at all, to not open tags required, and of course he wouldn't be able to make that many projects. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Sending you positive vibes. Stay safe, much love, and I see you tomorrow. Bye bye.